Alright everybody, good evening. This is Professor Bobo. I want to welcome you to tonight's cast. Tonight we have two of the top three teams in Division C East. Number one and unblemished is Married with Children. Right now 6-0-0. They will be going up against Durotan's Couch. Durotan's Couch right now 4-2-0, chasing House of Shez at the top of the division. So again, two teams that have not yet lost a map, squaring off. The first map we will be headed to is Battlefield of Eternity. After that, we will be headed to Infernal Shrines. Our teams are in lobby. We'll get going shortly. Banned out, Towers of Doom, as well as Tomb of the Spider Queen. Both of these teams have picked their favored maps, maps that they're certainly well acquainted with. Durotan's 3-1 right now on Infernal Shrines. Married with Children is 4-0 on BOE. Taking a look at our rosters tonight. Oh, looks like those are broken. Durotan's Couch comes from Division B East last season here in NGS. And Married with Children comes from the Remnants. A little bit of a reform here from Pan Dolce. They played in Division C East last season. Just barely missed the playoffs. But this season, again, coming out quite strong. As we take a look at the run of form, as you can expect, a lot of wins on the board. Durotan's with a big win over Hand Banana last week. That was their first loss. And again, Married with Children just keeping everything rolling. Break up the Bundys. This team is 6-0. They have a unique style. We're not going to spoil it just yet. They have some pocket picks, if you will. They have some preferences that are a little outside of the box. And they are certainly working for them here. Two range versus two heads. Keep an eye out on the Cho'Gall. Durotan's Couch, a team that is very steady with their double backlines. They are 4-2 this season thus far with Hanzo. They generally go for hard double range comps, opting not to go into that sort of flex melee and one ranged in the 4-man. And again, a lot of Cho'Gall coming out of NWC. We'll see if they wind up breaking that out tonight. And the last little point there, Sweet 16. Married with Children has not ended a game before 16, so they, despite going 6-0, have yet to really fast, hard win a map very quickly. Again, that certainly doesn't take anything away from their sterling record this season. And with that, we are headed to our draft. The first map we will be headed to is Battlefield again, NGS. This is Season 4, Week number 4. Our teams are in lobby. We'll get going shortly. Banned out, Towers of Doom. Married with Children and Durotan's Couch. The Couch will have our first ban. Some of the more infamous pocket picks, if you will, right now for Married with Children. A lot of Nazebo. Fair amount of Cho'Gall. They have a very different support meta from any of the teams that I have covered thus far in the season. No games yet on either Malfurion or Stukov. They move into Lucio. They play a little bit of Anna to pair up with their big two-headed ogre. They do play a good chunk of Thrall as well. First ban Garrosh. And Married with Children taking the Hanzo right away. First pick coming up here for Durotan's Couch. So 40 seconds on the clock. Again, this is the map pick of Married with Children. We'll be hitting both Diablo maps tonight. Again, these are the amongst the more popular maps in all of NGS. Durotan's digging deep into the clock here. About 15 seconds left on their first pick with a Hanzo gone. Certainly, Greymane moves up in priority if you want to go for a racer. To be quite honest, Married with Children do not pick race heroes. I don't expect first pick to deter MWC off of any of their standard picks. have a first pick Malfurion. Mal's probably second among all of the supports right now. Behind Stukov, but able to enable some different playstyles. On BOE, you always have to be aware of the Tracer. This is likely her best map, just in that, I mean, there's just a ton of raw skirmishing around both of the Immortals. You have plenty of time on the objectives, and this is also one of the unique maps in that the objective is never going to be interrupted by minions, so it's always just free reign for her to work those different choke points, play around the pulse bomb, if, and again that is if, Durotan wants to move in that direction. Thrall, as expected. This is now the 6th Thrall that Married with Children have played. The pattern would suggest Nazebo, but they take the Lucio here, so they get their support. And now over to Durotan. They played a decent amount of Diablo. Some Maiev, some Phoenix as well. So I would not be surprised if Phoenix is the pick here. They may also move into a solo laner. They are inclined towards the inclined towards Sonya. With Garrosh off the board, it does make Diablo attractive, particularly into Lucio. You certainly want something here to interrupt the possibility of a sound barrier. And there we see the Divils and the Phoenix as well. Tracer is taken off the board. Smart ban there. Quick ban from Married with Children. And now this is a critical ban here for Durotan's Couch. Again, this is a test of how much they have been scouting. There are some very strongly preferred picks. Again, beware the Cho'Gall. The Nazebo has been ever present here for MWC. It's just a part of their meta. And when a team is 6-0-0 to start the season, there really is no cause for them to be pushed off of that meta. In their Cho'Gall comps, they played the Cho'Gall without a tank. ETC taken off the board. ETC is the highest played tank for MWC. In fact, ETC has been played in what, all but 3 of their comps. Again, tough team to predict. They do things differently. It's worked out for them. No reason for them to really be pushed off of their meta. Ticking down the clock here on Married with Children. This is their big post-secondary ban phase play. It is Kael'thas and the Johanna. A ton of magic damage here. Good poke from the Thrall, but exceptional lockdown between Thrall and KT. It'll take a little while for them to pick up the necessary percentage-based damage in order to bother that Divils. Two picks left here. Maiev is still on the board. It's rare that she makes it this deep. Incredibly rare. Because the Maiev and a Sonya, those would certainly not surprise me. It would put Maya under threat of CC, but she'd have great ability to follow up on the Diablo. And they go Genji and Blaze. Genji changes. Reduction of the E range. His auto attacks hit a little bit harder. His health got a little bit larger as well. Also changed to the way that resets occur on Dragon Blade. However, you could very easily see X-Strike in this comp. And there's the Malthael as well. So Malthael now has the opportunity, if he times his cooldowns correctly, to proc last rites. It'll be nice and free. In terms of burst healing, it's very limited, although each hero on the side of Durotan's couch has the ability to sort of play around it, given that there will be a bunker, and a number of heroes do have Ice Block as well. And we are about to be underway. Game 1, Durotan's couch and Married with Children. Again, the number 1 and the number 3 seed here in Division C East. Is Durotan's couch going to be the first team to take a map off of Married with Children this season? We are about to find out. I don't really have... It's very difficult to say anything about these drafts. Again, just on paper, you would likely favor what Durotan's has, but you just can't bet against a team that's 6-0-0. Again, they are undefeated. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. And we'll start with the underdogs. Here for Durotan's couch, Captain Wedge is going to be on that Blaze Big Egg roll on the Diablo. Solon will be playing the Malfurion, A-Fish on the Phoenix, bringing up the rear of their wild card. We play in the Ganjo. For Married with Children, KB Mo on the Malfurion. Say hi to the fam. And in the 4-man, Father of 3 will be playing the Lucio. Diesel will be on the KT. Bettinen on the Thrall. Rounding the comp out, Grumpy will be playing the Johanna. The team's looking to just play things pretty standard here. Again, Adrenaline Stim Pack for Blaze. We still see Genji going into the E-build at level 1. That hasn't changed too much. Accelerando for Lucio. Crash Lightning on Thrall. We have a Convection KT. That should be fun. A little bit of a change up here for Malthael. Fear the Reaper. Will not be an opportunity to double soak here. So really not. I mean, Palehorse will help you set up for the objective a little bit better, but this could certainly be a comfort pick. Phoenix already getting poked out a little bit. Shield broken, but his HP does not go away. Early push so far from KB Mo. It's Captain Wedge. Looks like he's just going to sit underneath the tower here. Try to keep death at bay. Good bit of damage put on the Genji here. Well, use the deflect just to block the bomb. Little missed time there. Going to be very interesting to see, again, as we get from about 4 to 10, whether or not this Lucio is going to be able to do the job against Phoenix and Genji. Strong protection from both Thrall and Johanna. Those are sturdy heroes that shouldn't be too phased by the damage that is going to come out here. Big Egg Roll has been playing it very safely here. I think if Wildcard can find a way to eat... There he is. So he eats the Gravity Lapse, and now the opportunity is there. But Durotan's couch playing it safe. Certainly looks like they do not want to provide KT with stacks. Take a peek up here in the top lane. Again, KB Mo is going to likely win this for a majority of the time. We'll see where Captain Wedge wants to go with his build. Again, we've been seeing Blaze players work into Incinerator Gauntlets at 7. Also try to keep the soak up. That playstyle kind of lends itself towards that sort of double soak look. And again, being a 2-lane map, you can do things a little bit differently. Married with Children will take the first neutral camp. Both teams even on XP. Big egg roll, excuse me. Giving a little bit of eye soak there. Durotan's couch, slightly ahead. At the same time, Malthael is slowly working on this guy. He's going to need all of those 30 seconds. Right now, Captain Wedge does not smell this out. Instead, he is... It looks like he's thinking about getting set up. And now the decision will have to be made there for Durotan. They've cleaned up bottom here. So this will be some passive push. Johanna sticking around here. She'll clean this Shaman up. He's at about half health. But how much damage does she have to take? Iron Skin is popped. The Root will do a little more than zone. Thrall and KT pick up the back camp. This will be a double top push for Married with Children. Durotan's needs to go ahead and either pick up the offense or move into a defensive posture here. They leave 4 bottom. It's going to take a good long time for Blaze to get this up and done. We'll take a peek at our level 4 talents. A little bit of stun going to Diesel there, but no harm done. These teams, again, have been playing very passively. I don't think anybody's gotten below half health here. 7 stacks on Crash Lightning. See that already. Phoenix doing a good job of stacking thus far. Pressure onto Apish. Egg roll goes in. This is a little bit of a 4v5. Apish should have Warp, and Malthael now putting big pressure onto Diablo. He's in here deep. He's got big red down to about quarter health. Same with Phoenix. Wise decision not to chase. Blaze, meanwhile, has cleaned up top. The halftime show is going to be kicked off. Married with Children taking a commanding lead in terms of race. That double camp push had to be answered. Did not result in too much damage structurally, but it did provide them with the opportunity to go ahead and jump ahead. Big Egg Roll has really yet to make a play on this Dibbles. Can only be passive for so long. He was looking for Diesel there for a hot second. K-Beam with a very, very good laying of the carpet in there. Not sure if he knew exactly where the Diablo was, but it does find him out. There's a very quick engage onto the Malthael. Roots go out, and immediately we are going to have our first kill as Lucio is stuck. And there is the lack of burst healing. The patience from Durotan's couch, and now they need to figure out how they are going to win this race. Malfurion is going to have to use a ton. He's going to have to take a ton of time here to get this team up. Phoenix, though, is back, and there is going to be the second kill. Big Egg Roll from the shadows. Onto Thrall. 2 kills to none. This is tough for Apish. Phoenix is not a great racer, particularly if he is not going into an auto attack build. And you can tell here, it's Q build at 1 with advanced targeting into emergency protocol. Both of those talents do not lend anything to his race capabilities. Malfurion will wind up beating a root. Durotan's is going to have to back out here. They are nearly close to completing this comeback. This is going to be a tight race, though. Once we can get Betten in here on the Thrall, it looks like Durotan is going to claim this, but however, the Diablo is going to be chased by KB Mo. There comes the Jet Propulsion from Captain Wedge. Sultan, though, needs to be careful. Grumpy is making a clean move here. I don't believe there's a kill to be had. Malthael is quite high on life, but he will eat a couple of tower shots, and Father of 3 will get him out. Diablo goes down. Betten, Grumpy, and Diesel over the wall. He might have the ability to kill the Malthael there. Just Malfurion lagging behind a little bit. A-Fish on the Phoenix was a little late as well, but to be honest with you, I think Durotan's is going to be quite happy to take this first objective. Remember, they gave up the halftime show without a fight. Had to clear those 2 camps. Were behind in XP for a brief minute, and now are going to claim 2 top towers. The well would be massive for them here, but I don't think this Immortal has enough. No, it's going to be cleaned up. 1 auto attack shot. A bit of a safe game there. A bit of a safe game so far, excuse me. 2 kills to 1. Convection almost done. 17 stacks. We'll see if Wildcard, you might be thinking about just trying to figure out how to sell out and reset on this KT. Gravity Lapse misses. This is a big commitment here. Just for 1 3/4 health Genji. Crash Lightning at 15 stacks. Diablo at 62 soul. This is an aggressive camp play here from MWC. Keep an eye on Big Egg Roll here. He is definitely looking for this kill hub. Gravity Labs come out. Trying to get out there. We'll see if Thrall has the root. He does. It's on to Phoenix, who should have Warp. Post-condemned here. There it is. Johanna now under pressure, but uses Iron Skin to negate the possibility of a devastating charge. Convection at 18 stacks. But it is a quarter level lead for Durotan's couch. Here in the bottom lane, KB Mo starting to lose out a little bit here to Captain Wedge. Grill and Kill, as well as Adhesive Petroleum, is the build from Blaze. We see Malthael move into a full Soul Rip build. Did that finish Convection? Yes. Convection is done. Might have been the proc before it. There will be a small, but certainly significant window here where Durotans will have the 10. They certainly need to be thinking about how to make this play. Offensive positioning for them. They have solid race. Again, everything on their opponent's side in terms of race is all spell damage, with the exception of Thrall being able to hammer away on auto attacks. And the trade is being made. Married with the Children putting pressure on the fort. They will be able to put their Shaman camp onto it. They're in the bot lane. Malthael and KT are going to pick up yet another camp. I'd like to see Durotans, as soon as they recognize bot, they just need to go all in. Tens have been picked up for both teams. APOC, Bunker, Salvo. Dragon Blade is the pick, as well as Twilight Dream. The longer they wait, the more that bottom lane is going to be punished. That's aggressive positioning from the Aphis. She'll eat a little bit of damage from KT. Thunder comes out as well. They're focusing hard on the Diablo. And that is one dead. Dibbles. Twilight Dream does come out. It's going to get solid value, but Lucio Soundberry is going to be able to prevent any kills there. KB Mo with the Malthael was the lowest. And a warp out from Aphis. Dibbles got caught on the wrong side there, just away from teammates. Wound up taking the Immortal Stun as well. Bottom camp now will start to get value. The goats are already hammering away at this wall. Durotans had that brief window where they had 10s. They played for safe positioning there. It looks like they'll be able to pick up this Immortal, though. KB Mo is going to be late to this fight. Bettinen coming in on the Thrall. Again, another good warp from Aphis. Bigger Girl, does he have a play here? Grumpy quite low. Remember, Sound Barrier is down. Again, all the conditions are there for this team to go. They used everything but Dragon Blade. Bunker will be back up. Now Durotan sees the brief window for this. Wildcard goes in, just trying to provide a little bit of distraction. Bunker goes out as well. And now this is Dragon Blade on Genji, but he's zoned out effectively by the Phoenix. Couch is split right now. Do they want a team fight? Do they want to finish this Immortal? They're going to go look for the Immortal. The Big Egg Roll is likely to go down as a result. Last Rites is going to get one stack in. Immortal is claimed, however. I'd like to see Durotan stay top lane here. It's going to be very difficult for them to get all the way down bottom. They're leaving Captain Wedge here alone. They're trying to make this long rotation. The goats have taken out the entirety of the wall. Immortal seconds away from his attack. 3/4 of a shield as well. This game has been all about Married with Children really allowing the patience from Durotans to play against them there. They can pick away at the Diablo. They wind up getting him extremely low, and then they find themselves in a position where there is no backline pressure from the Genji, and they can just go ahead and focus up on the tank. The Immortal moving on up to the wall. Everything but Dragon Blade is going to be available. Jet Propulsion winds up getting hit with a root from Bettinen. Well played from Thrall. Fort will go down, however, at the same time, Malthael is going to claim a fort in the opposite lane. Again, we need to see some aggressive play from the couch here. They have to know that it's 4v5. And it looks like the Phoenix is going to clean this Immortal up. They could probably get one. Yep, they'll get one tower. Keep an eye on Joanna here. Oh, and that Jet Propulsion was a little bit late. Diablo with the suplex. It's Thrall Sunder comes out as well. All of the ults being used. We've seen Twilight Dream as well as Salvo. Captain Wedge use the bunker. Under pressure here, but it looks like he'll let Jet Propulsion to get back out. Nothing doing. A little bit of the zone from the root. Saw Sundering come out there as well. Sound Barrier in addition. Malthael does not quite finish up the fort. Both teams will hit 13 at the same time. Does KB see this coming? It's autoing. Soul ripping. Wildcard should have seen him there. Keep an eye on Big Roll with the Q over the wall. There is the Q looking for the suplex. And it looks like Malthael is not long for this world. Death can't escape that. Malthael goes down. 3-3 in terms of kills, and both teams will wind up training camps. MWC has been all about grabbing camps every opportunity that they can. They have actually delayed setting up for the objective in order to do so. There's a sieging Phoenix. The advantage in the long run will go to Durotan's Couch as they have just barely been able to save top. Wedge has got to be careful here. If he gets rooted, this is definitely going to be engaged. Keep an eye on Johanna. If she goes with a Blessed Shield, missed it. Sunder comes out as well. That is a lot of cooldowns for a Blaze. Keep an eye on the aggressive rotation. Does Durotan's want the... Ooh, they were thinking about the camp. Now they're going to look to make the play here. They know that Malthael's top. This is going to wind up being a very easy fight to get the engage on. Gravity Lapse went out as well. That was a big miss there from Diesel. Sound Barrier comes out. It's going to get a lot of value, but Dragon Blade comes out as well. There goes KT. Keep an eye on Father of 3. He has no Sound Barrier right now. Afish chasing. Wildcard will be able to clean that up. That is 2 kills. Well played from Durotan's Couch there. Married with Children went in deep for the Blaze, used a whole host of cooldowns and got no value from it. Captain Wedge dodged what he needed to. The failure to get the Blaze clear, or excuse me, failure to get the Blaze gank will cost Married with Children. This is likely going to be the 3rd Immortal and a very easy one for Durotan. More camps taken. Halftime show kicked off. Neither team will be close to 16 here. This is going to rely on, the decision making here will rely on the Immortal positioning. So it will be neutral. Durotan's thinking about backing off here. Wildcard has his E. He will back out. This is a smart move by them. Any camp you can take, I will take after. MWC sees this one coming. So the camp is taken. Bunker should be up. There's yet another Sunder. Blaze is in on the back line. Diablo is going to be quite low, but he'll have a bunker to be able to get out there. Afish is low as well. He is just eating Chain Lightning. He actually winds up getting popped by the bounces. That one might have been on Psalm. At the same time, Diablo looking to get out here. Betnan should have another Wolf. This is going to be probably another stack here for Malthael. Last Rites is going to come out, and that will be Diablo. The camp, definitely not worth it. At the same time, Wildcard looking to put a little bit more Immortal damage on here. Remember that the race is slow but steady on the side of MWC. In fact, they actually have to wind up sending 3 up here. Lucio, Johanna, and Malthael as well. It's going to be a little tough to catch a Genji. I'm not sure if they overcommitted there. Diablo is back. Phoenix is on the way as well. Keep an eye. We missed out on our 13s. Diablo's starting to get a little bit of stacks. Crash Lightning is finished. We saw the bounces there. Wind up hitting Afish. And now the race is in favor of Married with Children. They have 2 here. It is Lucio and Johanna. Johanna in a bit of a choke. She'll have to use the Iron Skin. Afish has Salvo. They're going to try to pick this race up, but they're just going to be shy of it. MWC takes their first objective. It will push top. Have to get a back there from Kael'thas. Malthael is going to wind up picking up this gigantic wave. Both teams will hit 16 at the same time. Durotan's are starting to pick up on what's happening and when to engage. They it took them a little while in the early game to pick up on how much split soak the Malthael was providing. Right now, they're past this Immortal. They don't need to take care of it. This is going to be a problem here for Captain Wedge. He has Bunker. We'll have to proc it if he's going to be able to stay alive. And the Sunder confirms the kill. They're past the Immortal. They have the 5v4, and they don't take the fight. APOC was used in that. Another Phoenix. Afish is in big trouble here. KB Mo is certainly looking for yet another last right stacks. He went deep for it. Procs it. Afish is gone. Bending gets the rune onto Diablo as well. Thrall has just been chunking with Crash Lightning. This looks like it's going to wind up being game. There's no range DPS that's going to be able to get onto the Immortal here. The Keep is gone. Married with Children is looking to take game number 1. Shield down. 20 seconds left on Phoenix. This is all up to Wildcard to make a play here. He does have Dragon Blade. Keep an eye on Twilight Dream as well. There goes Sound Barrier. The chase is on. Jet Propulsion does not hit, and with Malfurion gone, that is going to be Genji as well, and I believe that Married with Children is going to turn this. That was 2 quick kills. It will be 3 with Blaze going down as well. Diablo, the only defense in that, is not going to do it. This core is at 60%. The race begins. Afish trying to do something here. Everybody on full health. Diablo's not going to do it. The cleanse from the Hearth will keep him from dying, but MWC will wind up claiming game number 1. 1 Immortal is all it takes. And Durotan's Couch just... a little too afraid to go take a fight. There were multiple occasions where they had an opportunity, maybe 2 or 3. I don't want to say multiple. That might have been a little too strong. There were occasions there where they had the opportunity to take an odd number fight, particularly with the Diablo, and just find a target and blow it up. And in the end there, they decided to try to defend the fort, and that is what wound up costing them. And Married with Children takes game number 1, a game in which they gave up the first 3 immortals. Yet it did not matter. Map number 2 will be Infernal Shrines. We'll be headed to NGS headquarters. The favorite pick of Durotan Scouts. They are 3-1 on this map so far in this young season. Close one. Honestly, could have gone either way. I mean, that snowball really started over a camp. The crash lightning bouncing and wound up, again, starting the end of that game with a kill on Afish, who was behind the wall. Used warp to get out, but just could not escape that thrall damage. Oops. Map number 2. Let's get everybody over to their respective teams. Not that I dislike what I saw from Durotans. Not at all. They played very well around the fact that Married with Children wanted every single camp that they could take, and they got them, quite frankly. It was impressive to see them grabbing those immortals as well. They were able to deal with the the split pressure from the mercs quite effectively at that. The teams are ready and draft. We'll be headed in quite soon. Devin Capel, I see you in chat there. DC was too scared that game. I agree. And they made plays with the Diablo. It just took them too long. And then once 16 hit, Diablo into Lucio was a really hard matchup. They needed to be aggressive there. They were all past that final immortal with the opportunity to maybe go for a kill while Malthael was going to take quite a long time. Remember, he didn't take on a pale horse in that game either. But in the attempt to retreat, Blaze winds up getting picked off. The snowball begins. The keep goes down. You get a couple of kills on the counter engage late. And a 60% core wound up being the game there. We are headed to our draft. Game number 2 here. Durotan's Couch on their map. Can they wind up being the first team to take a map off of MWC? Again, we talked about it in the pregame. Who is going to be the first team to break up the Bundys? The Diablo taken away. Diablo not something that is prioritized by Married with Children. That certainly makes sense. It would certainly lead you to wonder if this is going to be a first pick Garrosh. It could be. Hey, shout out to Swing Time. Thank you for the follow. You've been doing a great job casting. May jump in with you at some time. Swing, one of our newest casters here at NGS. We have brought along quite a few people, including myself, actually. I have not been a caster for that many weeks. If you are looking for more NGS casts, follow the NGS community. You can find it there. It's on my Twitch page. All of our casters are sort of tied into that any given night. If you are new to NGS, go check out the community. With 110 teams, we have over 100 games a week. You can get all the hots you want, baby. Diablo and Stukov taken away. I understand the Stukov ban here, but again, we talked about it previously. Married with Children have not played Stukov or Malfurion. They just don't care. It's not something that they prioritize. Again, a totally different idea about how to run the draft. They're going to take the Hanzo away this time. And the Hanzo should actually work as a deterrent to Garrosh. That certainly doesn't mean that Durotan's Couch will not pick it up, but Hanzo is really right now the best natural counter to Gary. He just can't be engaged with his range. Strong and Infernal Shrines. It'll take him a little while to get stacked up. Another Malf. If they want the Tracer, they may have to go for it right now. Remember, the Tracer was banned out in the secondary ban phase. And Sonya is the pickup. Remember, we are always on a bit of a chokehold watch here. Thrall is another pick that I could see. Bettinen's had quite a few games on Thrall. The Zebo is something that has been played in, over 3/4 of the matches that Married with Children have played. Now, maybe not 3/4. Might be a little bit less than that. Nazebo Garrosh. So it looks like we won't get a Cho'Gall game here. This looks like Lucio and Thrall. I would like to see Durotan's take one of those heroes away. I mean, they've already started the support choke. That's why the Lucio would not surprise me. Even though people are not afraid of Lucio right now, given his place in the meta, sometimes it's just about taking a popular pick away. All right, and they do. Learning from the last game. If you're not going to play aggressive on the Lucio with the Diablo, just get rid of him. Smart van there. On the flip side, the tank choke has started. But Durotan's goes with the Tracer. Tracer only played once thus far by Durotan's. But Tracer would do very well into Hanzo. Would do well into Nazebo, at least until he starts picking up a higher health pool. And then, obviously, if he winds up taking Ice Block at 13, then he certainly has a defense against it. But Married with Children do not want to play against it. For Durotan's to keep an eye on the tanks here, Johanna moves up. Given that Diablo has been taken off the board and that Garrosh is on the other side, I would likely see that, but Johanna into Hanzo Nazebo is just not going to have the amount of engage that is needed. It's going to be very difficult for Johanna to get away from that poke. Genji Tyrael. You know what? I like this now. This is a hard dive. Durotan's, given the Stukov and Lucio bans, looks like they're trying to push Married with Children further down their support pool. Maybe try to get them onto a hero that's going to be susceptible to this kind of dive. I don't expect Judgment, but Leap certainly looks like an option here with Genji. Could be the sort of situation where everybody presses the R buttons at once. And we'll see how many heroes fall to the Overwatch hero. Given the track record on MWC. Okay, and they do go with the Alex. I was about to try to point that out there. And they take the Cassia. Cassia is solid here into this form of dive. Alex and Garrosh should be able to protect Cassia, and then if you're going with Ball Lightning and you hold it for long enough, once you get the commitment from, at least from Sonya, you're guaranteed to have value. But then you're just sort of playing off of, all right, can we wait out what we assume will be Sanctification, but still could be Judgment? I don't know how desperate Durotan's is going to be here. $15 seconds left. Phoenix is on the board. And they go with the Jaina. I like this little bit of a change up here. Jaina is a strong pick into Garrosh just because she's such a pain in the neck. She just keeps the Q onto the War Chief, and at the same time trying to get vengeance for all those Warcraft shenanigans. Game number 2. Married with Children up 1-0 on Durotan's couch. We are headed to Infernal Shrine shortly. Again, if you're just joining us, Married with Children, unblemished, have not dropped a single map this season. Durotan's couch have not lost a game yet. They are on their map selection. They have the higher meta draft, if you will, but that just, again, we talked about it. It doesn't matter with MWC. They play these heroes. They get the heroes that they want because they are so low in the draft. So low in the meta. And they've been making it work. Our underdogs here on the left. Captain Wedge on the Sonya. Suln will be playing the Malfurion again. Wildcard yet again on the Genji. Big Egg Roll on the Tyrael. Rocking that purple synergy. And Afish on the Jaina for Durotan's couch. On the flip side. Grumpy on the Garrosh. Father of 3 will be playing the Alexstrasza. Oh, the pleb horse. Betnan on the Cass. Diesel will be playing the Hanzo. And the Witch Doctor will be played by KB Mo. Toad build from Nazebo. We do see Justice for... Yes, we do see Justice for All as well. It's pretty standard tank build. Again, the strongest pick for Tyrael. No shenanigans here. Q build on the Hanzo. Q build on the Cassia. And the extra throw range and damage. We also have Q build on Alex. Cassia splits off early. Gonna go ahead and grab a wave. Wave clear in the early game. Weak, but if no one's gonna pressure her, she'll go ahead and get this one all done. Afish winds up moving down with Jaina. Not gonna bomb for the globe. Lets it go. I was just taking a peek there just to see if we did have Fingers of Frost. And we do. We'll see what Betnan can do here. Last game he was on the Thrall, played it very well. Now on the Cassio. Just an interesting matchup in that you've got Malf as well as Jaina. A fair amount of magic damage with Genji to try to finish up. Grumpy here looking... Afish is out of position here. There is no damage follow-up. Let's see if he can go ahead and get the friend. Betnan is going to wind up coming up here. The Q from Garrosh will secure the kill. He gets it. First blood to Married with Children. They're going to go ahead and look to pick this camp up here. Very good patient timing from Grumpy. Gave time for Betnan to go ahead and come in and finish. Groundbreaker was followed up by Fend. And Jaina is the first to go. Captain Wedge pushing into KB Bow. Tough for Nazebo in the early game. It's going to be interesting to see how well he can stack as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see some split soak during the first objective. First objective, however, will be top, so we'll keep an eye on Nazebo. If he wasn't shifting before the objective, then we could see him, again, opt into double soak mid-bot. Durotan Scouts just trying to play patiently here. They are down about a half a level. That's a deep play from Betnan, but no pressure. 1-2-2 here from Durotan's couch. Both teams hit level 4. Again, everything pretty standard. Jaina going into a little bit of Frostbolt Talons. This is full Q build from Hanzo. We have to keep an eye on this one. Now they hit everybody. Grumpy looking to make an aggressive play here, but Married with Children, This is what they did in the first map. They just go pick up camps. And if you're not going to stop them from doing this, you're going to see this for the entirety of the game. I would really like to see, just in the future, just some team go for it. If this is how they want to play the game, if this is what's working for them, someone at some point is going to have to disrupt it. But apparently it's not going to be the couch tonight. They're going to go for the top. Nazebo and KBmo is deep here. Jaina will start to slow. Remember, no defensive abilities. Down goes the Witch Doctor. Married with Children, trying to figure out... I'm not sure they're going to wind up going for this. They're already behind 10-1. Quick death timers, but they have limited clear. Grumpy looking for the Genji here. Stays mounted as long as he can. Blizzard used there. This will help the Hanzo get stacked. Staying up here does help the goats. Eventually they'll get to this wall. 33 skeletal defenders on the side of Durotan's couch. Big Egg Roll is way south here. He's not in a position to appeal for his teammates. KBmo eats the spear. The Genji... Excuse me, the Hanzo Q comes out there. And Father of 3 with only 8 skeletal defenders goes ahead and procs Dragon Queen. I'd like to see Durotan just back off here. Regain a little bit of wave control. The Dragon Queen is almost over. They only need 5 skeletal defenders. Even though the clear isn't great, they should be able to go in here and just wind up picking this up. Immediate pressure on the capture. On the Cassia, Captain Wedge winds up hitting the Q. Genji is trying to finish this off. Even though the Garrosh throw comes in, Sonya winds up with the help of Genji, confirming the first kill. Father of 3 with no Dragon Queen is stuck. Rumpy is just going to get kited out here. Durotan's couch picking up 3 kills, 4 overall on this first objective. They start strong again, but they've got to make a play here. The wave was not in their favor. Captain Wedge is backing. He's going to wind up going down bottom. They have good siege damage, but because of the lack of wave pressure, they're not going to be able to go in on this fort. They'll be able to clear the wall, and I'd like to stick them. I'd like to see them stick around and try to guarantee it. But that's only a half-level lead. 4 kills to 1. Again, they've struggled in both games to get a strong benefit from these early objectives. Keep an eye on Grumpy here. Nothing doing. So with both teams hitting level 7, what do we got on Cassia? That's the extra Fen damage on enemies below health. Interesting. Benden has pressured Jaina early and has looked to throw Fend out maybe too soon. In the last fight, wanted to Fend, and really all it did was provide a target for Sonya to wind up landing her spear onto. Poison Spear is picked up as well. This is Swift Retribution from Tyrael, one of my favorite talents. An interesting Genji build. We'll highlight this for a second. Swift as a wind at level 1, still pretty much a standard. The extra shurikens into dodge. Aggressive play here from Married with Children. They're just going to pick up this camp for free. Sonya is top. They smell it out. Level 9 for both teams. Given the Sonya split, and possibility that these minions wind up taking some of the fort. The advantage is on the favor of Durotan's couch. We're not going to get too much value here. Certainly not enough to take the fort, but that could be enough for someone at some point to just go up there and finish her up. More camps. Nothing doing here. Wildcard smart enough to flip on out of there. 59 stacks on KBmo's Nazebo. About a third of the way through. And again, no pressure on the camp. Three bot. Alex is not with them. And it's a nice easy camp take. Both teams hit level 10. For Durotan's couch, we see Ring of Frost, Dragon Blade, Twilight Dream, 2 held talents right now. I would expect Sanctification, but I do think Leap is an option here. Nope, Wrath and Sanct. On the side of Married with Children, Dragon Arrow, Ball Lightning, Cleansing Flame, Warlord's Challenge, and we're going to see it here. That all, and immediately Genji goes down. The Deflect was used. Did not matter. Gargantuan as well. Grumpy looking for yet another kill. Tyrael does have the Q. He does. Gargantuan is used. Aggressive there from KBmo. The objective will be right behind them, so this will be the opportunity that Married with Children want to put themselves in a position to grab an objective and maybe start to snowball. They back off, looking for top camp. Bennett took a ton of damage to take this. He has to fall back. It's an odd mistake. Diesel also, being a Hanzo without W build, I don't think he dies to this, but it's going to hurt. He's going to have to back as well. This is an odd bit of play for Married with Children. No, it looks like Diesel will just go for the tap. He takes it, but they wind up giving up 11. Can we get a spin here from Sonya to pick up a couple more? 15 skeletal defenders. This is another situation where you have Alex Strauza. You want to get to these objectives so that you can start the race early. And, oh, we see Brad the Berserker pop here. Keep an eye on Grumpy. Ball Lightning comes out. The taunt as well is going to hit two. The root, however, followed up by the Twilight Dream. Sanctification used as well. And a fantastic play from Durotan's couch. Everybody hit the R buttons at the same time. And that was just too much for Married with Children. The Nazebo was not present. KB Mo here. This is a little bit dangerous. That's 34 skeletons. What is Guard going to get you? Father of 3 has Dragon. We'll use it to get a little bit more healing, but I mean, that Gargantuan's another. It's an anti-siege resource where you're not going to pick this objective off unless you have a miracle. 38-28. Can I just get a blizzard here? I can. And there it is. A lot of resources used. No heroics will be available for Married with Children as of yet. Okay, Warlord Challenge back up. Ball Lightning will be available as well. The Sanctification canceled out a lot of the Ball Lightning damage. Once Ring of Frost hit, it was go time for Durotans. They wind up picking up more kills. They lead right now 6-2 in that regard. Punisher was not pulled quite correctly. And now Durotan's couch can play a little aggressively. Jump should be up in 2. Oh, I'm a little off on 1. Wildcard is on the back line. Blizzard is being used on Garrosh, and he has no escape. He'll use the Taunt Dragon Arrow as well, but Captain Wedge confirms the kill. 7th kill. Split Soakin' Nazebo is just not getting a lot of value up top. And I want to see Durotan's push here. 15 seconds on the Garrosh. They should be able to take bottom up. And if they open this wall up, again, they're not going to be able to get the keep. But at the same time, they can present themselves with a win condition for a future Punisher. First tower goes down. And despite having a 5-on-3, are they going to back? Wedge wants it. I don't know if his teammates are with him. Ball Lightning is used. Sonya is one auto attack away, but winds up moving away. So they get a free Ball Lightning at a Cassia there. Wildcard is screening. Wedge is trying to use this camp not just to cap it, but to try to get himself some heal. Grumpy throws Diesel in. So a little bit better of a job there by Durotan's couch. In the previous game, remember, they didn't get anything out of their objectives. Does Nazebo mount? Looks like he's mounted right now. Okay. Ooh. No spear. And we do the camp dance. The one criticism I would make of Married with Children here, they've grabbed all these camps. It has resulted in a bunch of walls, but no forts. That's going to make the snowball a little bit more difficult. If they do pick up an objective, given the siege on Nazebo, they should be able to work it into a keep. Oh, and Nazebo's in big trouble here. Sonya and Genji are there. He has guard. Uses the wall. KB Mo's in big trouble here. Gets the toads onto Genji. I believe he has deflect. Uses it. Garg will not get the kill. Grumpy is coming up here. Maybe Shark going to pick up a counter kill. Nazebo goes down. The 8th kill for Durotan's couch. That's another use of the guard. That's a 50-second cooldown. You're going to be back on the objective, but was it going to keep you alive? A-Fish cleans up. Bottom camp. Middle has been cleared up as well. Only one tower remains on the entirety of the map for all the front walls of Durotan's couch. Wedge will wind up picking up this bat camp. This is a mid lane objective. Half a level away from 16 for Durotan's couch. They lead 8-2. Again, just like in the first game, they have the opportunity to take the first map off of Married with Children. Especially if they layer their heroics in the same manner as last objective. See, right now, Grumpy is top lane. This needs to be an aggressive play from Durotans. No tank available. Sonya is near Diesel. It's a big poison spear. And meanwhile, Gary just trying to figure out how the heck do I clear this crap up. 16 is online. Again, can we get a little bit of aggression here, Durotan? They'll set up for the objective. Again, they've been ahead by 15, 20 skeletal defenders on every single point. Wildcard with a really good job zoning out Alex Straza there. 16's also picked up for Married with Children. Keep an eye on Big Egg Roll here. He has Holy Ground. He can keep this Nazebo. And he is. There is the Holy Ground. It's a strong play. Ice Block was used, but right now, it's going to be up to Grumpy to try to save the Witch Doctor here. Throws the Nazebo away, and Dragon Queen is popped. Dragon Arrow comes out as well. Grumpy is quite low. Malfurion at the back is going down. He gets killed by the Groundbreaker. Sanctification is too late. Wildcard trades the counter kill onto the Hanzo. Dragon Queen is out. And Cleansing Flame is going to pick up at least 2 kills. That is 3. Wildcard is the only hero left. Groundbreaker from Garrosh starting that. 4 members down for Durotan's couch. They're going to pick up their first objective. Much like the first game, they come online late. Not necessarily as a function of team comp, which, again, when you have Nazebo, you're always playing for the later game, but this is the sort of predictable pattern in their games. Despite being now 6-0, perhaps 7-0, they don't win games pre-16. They have hit 16 at every single map. It's a bit of an anomaly. A lot of the times when you see teams that are undefeated in this way, they've got just early wins where they've bullied their opponents. But this is patient, and this is just mercs until they hit the point at which they can win a team fight and look to snowball the game. Tyrael will wind up pulling the Punisher over. We see Wrath of the Berserker pop there as well. Despite being an arcane Punisher, it looks like Durotan's couch will be able to defend their keep here. Wildcard on the back line. He's done a very good job of putting pressure, especially on the Alex Straza here. He did pick up a solo kill on the Hanzo. Big Egg Roll looking to get a little bit of chase. There's the throw on the Alex, but Wildcard is in deep here. Wall Lightning comes out as well. Is Cassia going down? Or nope, does not wind up getting the counter kill on Jaina. The guard comes out. Silence has been used, and there is no armor to protect Garrosh. Afish is in big trouble here, but Sol looks like he can keep at least 1 alive. Tyrael is going to go down. That's 2 kills for 1. Cassie was the first to go. Garrosh followed. The silence on the Twilight Dream preventing his armor from having an effect there. And now what did Durotan's couch do? They're going to start the camp dance. Are they? They should. This is a bottom push. And this is the opportunity for Durotan's couch yet again. Can they be the first team to take a map? Remember, there is no wall back here. A little bit of a tower. They're going to get value, particularly out of this camp. Especially if Married with Children don't back. I believe they will be thinking about taking this Bruiser camp as they open up top. Garrosh and Tyrael will be back shortly. This was 8-2 in terms of kills. This was about a half-level lead for Durotan's couch as well. And after that last objective, this has swung. The kill count closed. Not equal. 11-7, still in favor of Durotan's, but a half-level lead, and level 20 will be here first for Buried with Children. Sonya is deep here. Captain Wedge, she's going to get thrown, at the very least, towards the fort. Is not taking fort shots. There goes the taunt. An ambitious Dragon Arrow. An ambitious Gargan. Ezekiel's on the wrong side of the wall here, but he should be able to get out. Keep an eye on Grumpy here. Solon is very close to stepping out. So Garg used. Dragon Arrow. Wrath, but of course Wrath is a very short cooldown. Goats making their way down bot lane. Nazebo likely to pick that up. Take a peek at Nazebo stacks. 163. He will have his 20. And despite only having 4 members, this is an aggressive play. They don't have 20. They don't have everyone here. I'm not sure what the player hear from Married with Children. They just want to poke and back out. Maybe looking to just get an easy free kill. But again, no aggression from Durotan's. He's down here. You're all up there. Oh, now they got it. Okay, Captain Wedge, good play. Alex Straza actually has to use Cleansing Flame to get out. That's a win in and of itself. 20 is picked up. Afish will eat a couple of scatter arrows, but he'll be out of there safe. So Cleansing Flame is not available. At level 20, Alex did wind up taking on Ruby Wings so she can pick up a free dragon from Cleansing Flame, but it's not going to be available for this objective. Nazebo, thinking about starting it, backs off. Still about a quarter of a level away. Without 20s. Nazebo eats the poison arrow. There's Ball Lightning as well. Remember, this is infinite now, and this is a very clumped up Durotan's couch. They're taking a lot of damage here. Genji goes down. The ring comes out. Does not matter, even though it gets value. Afish and Captain Wedge were just trading Ball Lightning shots there. 53 seconds left on the Genji. They still don't have 20. I think that might have done it. The fort will be able to take, I don't know, a little bit of time off the clock. Grumpy hanging out here with Gary. I like to see Durotan's couch wind up, at the very least, picking up top fort, and certainly the well, because their only opportunity to win is going to be off the next Punisher. They have to get not just an ace, but they have a long way to go before they're going to be able to do anything in terms of sealing the deal. This minion wave's not going to grab this either. 20 is picked up. The extra heals from Malfurion is a good idea. It's a really good idea, given the persistent damage that's going to be coming out from Naz. Big Egg Roll winds up pulling this over the wall. Captain Wedge goes in with a spear as well as Wrath to try to clean this up. Mortar Punisher, good siege. Does not contribute much to the kill pressure. Ball Lightning was used. That's a 40-second cooldown. If Married with Children wind up getting back on the core, Ball Lightning will definitely wind up being available. They're going to need... I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously you want one kill. I think they're going to need 2 to finish this game off. Honey is going to go down. And then the last time they were in this position, Durotan's couch wind up trying to chase kills, and the chase is what eventually wound up losing them the game. Ball Lightning already back. Grumpy's in a great spot here. If it's anybody but Tyrael, the throw's coming out. Here comes Sonya. Does not see him. Oh, those toads would have done so much damage. Has Afish. That is the end of Jaina. There's the taunt. Twilight Dream doesn't matter. Dragon Queen used to really secure the kill. Jaina gone. That's 1 kill and 60 seconds on that solo range DPS. Genji should be able to get out of here. Okay, there's the E. Dragon Queen is going to expire. I'm not sure what Durotan was looking for there. They walked into a choke point against the Garrosh. Everybody backed out. And then the step up from Jaina is what wound up doing it. So they're going to work on the siege here. Their siege is solid. Again, it's the Nazebo, and that's going to be the key there. Taunt winds up being used. They're focusing in on the Genji. Sanctification is a little bit late to save him. But at the same time, Alex Straza goes down. This is Holy Arena. It's got the extra duration. Ball Lightning comes out. This should secure at least 1 kill if these players are not careful. It's 1. It is 2 as well. Tyrael will get some trait value. Captain Wedge gets a counter kill. He won't be able to kill Grumpy here, and in fact, he needs to back off. He needs to stay alive. Not going to happen. It's Hanzo, Garrosh, and Nazebo with just a Jaina on the other side. Shields are down. 75% core. Married with Children stepping up. Nazebo has more than enough siege to do this. Gary's going to secure the second game. It's a raw ring. Doesn't hit anybody. MVP Gary. Game goes over to Married with Children. And they stay unblemished on the season. Good things there from Durotan's couch. They controlled both games at different periods. They were having a little bit of trouble figuring out when to be aggressive, when to be aggressive there. Again, they've had opportunities where the split soaker from Married with Children is 2 lanes away. They don't force a fight. And then late game, what really started, the end of that was just a Jaina step up into a choke point. Garrosh starts everything going in the wrong direction. Let's see if we can go ahead and grab one of our captains. Okay, Diesel. Pretty hard to get an interview if you're going to block us. I'm going to jump into lobby here. Let's see if we can go ahead and throw out a quick whisper. I have questions. After this game, we're going to be taking a short break. We'll get a little bit of a reconfig. It's the first part of my doubleheader. I will be moving into Division B West at the top of the hour. We'll have Divine 9 going up against Obscured. I mean, take a look at this game. 13 to 14 in terms of kills. Even though the damage is low, it was just a really good use of effective damage, if you will. Durotan's couch was economical. Their Genji was able to get solo kills on the backline, particularly on Hans. He got one great kill on Hanzo, put good pressure on Alex. And the Twilight Dreams were good enough to always hit the Garrosh and really secure a lot of kills by negating his armor. But this slow, patient style from Married with Children has served them very well. Well played for Married with Children, though. Again, they have a style. They have a pool of heroes that they go to. Almost seems like they're daring teams to... Oh, I'm going to allow that message. Cheers, MMA Sniper. All right, so we're going to get one member in here from Married with Children. I certainly have a couple of questions. Remember, I saw these guys last season. They were a different team. I'm going to ask what's going on with the changes. Let's see. Where am I right now? I should be in the right lobby. We're going to get KB Mo. Our highly effective Nazeebo one trick. I want to say that's the 8th game he's played on Nazeebo. Obviously undefeated on that hero. He's done a fantastic job. Shout out to him. What with the Toad build there?
Hey,
there he is. KB Mo, how are you?
you know what, dude? I'm pretty dang good. That felt good.
I bet it did. Okay. You guys are still not just undefeated, but unblemished on the season.
Yeah.
With a very different set of heroes.
Yeah.
You're bucking the trends here, man. What's going on? Are these heroes that you guys... I mean, a lot of them are throwbacks to just old style HOTS. Is this a veteran look, or is this something that you've just sort of found and works out for you guys?
You know what? We've been talking to the guys at Blizzard, and we've got some inside scoops on who the real OPs are. No, it's mainly just... I mean, comfort's kind of obvious, but...
I mean, how could you not be comfortable on a Nazeebo?
Right.
Man?
Right. And to be real, like, we're Division C, you know, and not everyone, like, not all of us are like the highest echelon, if you will, of HOTS gaming. So it's like you can get away with some things. You know, I think that in Div C, like, comfort is more than meta.
I mean,
personally,
if you guys keep it up, you're not going to be in Div C for that long.
I mean, you're probably right.
So just a quick question before I start my next line. Were you with these guys last season? I recognize quite.
I was not.
Okay,
I was not.
Last season, I do remember them as Pandolce and Div C East, so they definitely have NGS experience.
Yeah.
So the narrative in both of these games sort of ran that Durotan's couch had multiple positions to make strong plays. They were able to capture objectives against you guys. They did good things in both games.
Yeah.
Having not seen you guys, you tend to let games push later. Is this sort of the script with you guys? Are you just saying, hey, we're going to play for the late game, and then we're going to get the fight that we want?
I mean, when we got Nazebo every game, you kind of
Right?
gotta go for that, don't you? No, but yeah, I think we're just not in a hurry. And in a lot of these maps, like BOE and Shrines, it's a good example that first Immortal thing is not gonna end the world.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess if you get wiped along with it, maybe it will, but there's no rush. We're not we stay pretty level headed. We're not into big of a rush to do some really stupid crap to try and win an objective early.
Okay.
And we're very confident in our team fight. So we like to soak, get the XP, at least stay even, and just take it late.
Right on,
Get
man.
those big talents.
Right on. So, what's the schedule for the rest of the week for you guys? You have one more match left? Or are you guys playing?
Oh, tomorrow.
Ooh.
I don't think we've got a caster. So, if
I've
you're
got
free.
a game.
Ah,
Nice try though. Wednesday night.
try.
Wednesday is my night. I've had a bunch of hand banana games. I've been in Div C East quite a bit. I know I haven't gotten to you guys yet.
Those guys are pretty fun though. They were fun to play against.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They play a good game for a new team. All right, so who do you guys play tomorrow?
What's that HC team?
You get
Hand
House
Ches
of
or something?
Okay, so
Yeah, that one.
So this is going to be the toughest week of the year. You get the number 3 team in the division,
Yeah.
and then you get the number 2 team in the division.
Yeah.
Feeling confident.
But we're the number 1 team,
You damn right you are.
Oh, can we cuss? Give me one cuss.
Wow.
You goddamn right we
Yeah,
are,
that's fine.
Professor Bobo.
I think we're allowed to do that.
right,
Even though
sweet.
some of us act like children, the majority of us are adults.
Exactly. Yeah,
Right?
we're married with children.
How many of you guys are actually married with children?
I think 1 or 2.
I mean, you've got father of
not.
3. Is that just a name or?
No, I think that's legit.
All right, right on.
I don't know. I hear kids in his background mic sometimes.
All right.
That's why our games are so late. They got to go to
They got to
bed.
go to bed. I had that last season with a friend of mine. Yeah, definitely got to put everybody to sleep so he can go ahead and then hop on. All right, floor is yours. You had a lot of people in chat. Where are the shout outs going tonight?
So I got to throw some shout outs. I got some friends of mine.
You do?
Who I've been Twitch streaming. This is my last year in college and I'm graduating this weekend.
Congrats,
but
man.
I got some, but I also got not partner. What's the lesser one?
You got affiliate?
I got a sub. Yes, I'm an affiliate. I got my sub button and they've been
hold on here.
watching some of my.
No. What I was gonna say is, if somebody's in chat right now, throw the link up. Where are you at?
It's
KB.
It's super simple.
Throw it in there, man. Get some extra follows.
And they don't do too much PC gaming, but they just support it. So I got to give shout outs to my boys, JJ and Sandy. Thanks, guys. And MMA Sniper, probably our biggest fan.
Yeah.
Is a sub of ours, but he's always around just cheering us on. Also got to thank Thrall. Without him, none of this would be possible.
Respect for the old school war chief.
He's our green Jesus. Yeah.
Right on, man. I threw you guys a follow. If you guys in chat, give KB Mo a little bit of love. I mean, he's just about to graduate college, so I mean, he doesn't really have a future and probably a mountain of bills. So got to try to help him out, right?
And I gotta thank our boy Professor Bobo. He's getting the good casters. It just feels good. I can't wait to go back and watch these VODs.
Oh no, I appreciate it, man.
Good.
Every game that I cast, everybody in NGS is awesome. It's all about you guys and giving you
the
opportunity. I mean,
you're right.
We got 110 teams, and it's seriously, it's awesome that just about every game is covered.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
All right, KB Mo.
I wasn't trying to detract from anyone, just hooking you up. You're the one and only.
I gotta spread the love.
Yeah,
it's not all about.
All right.
I mean, right now.
Today's your day, though. This is your channel, so it is.
Yeah, I get Wednesdays. That's my fun time. All right, brother. I appreciate it. Listen, congrats. Yeah. Congrats on the graduation.
Thank you.
Do I have some tips? No. You should have stayed in school. Why would you join the real world? You're crazy.
Tips.
All the best. I'm sure we'll see Married with Children again later in the season. You guys are obviously well in position to claim Div C East.
Yeah.
And
feels...
again, if we'll see you guys in chat tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are getting casted tomorrow night as well.
Sounds good. Yeah, I don't think we have any yet. So if there's any casters or anyone,
hey,
we we're here for the people. We're here for the people.
Right on.
So.
Man. All right, you go ahead and you have yourself a good night. All the best. KB Mo, Married with Children,
You too.
Unblemished on the season still. All right. So Married with Children maintains the undefeated record. They'll be going up, however, against House of Shez tomorrow night. So they have a week in which they wind up playing the number 3 team and the number 2 team. Both of those teams actually did not have a loss yet. So they handed Durotan's Couch their first loss. They have the opportunity to do the same tomorrow night. All right, coming up next, Divine 9 versus Obscured. Divine 9, for those of us in NGS, will be familiar with Jason's team, an ever-present part of the community here. Obscured, a team that has rapidly moved up the standings. Last time I checked, they were up at second off the string of a couple of victories. I will be back at 11. We got to take a little bit of time to reconfigure, get everybody, get all these teams set up. I got to go out and get a drink. It's been hot as you know what outside today. Summer arrived. And even though we'll throw up our little precast screen, I will see you guys soon. Thank you for stopping by. I have been your host, Professor Bobo. And like I said, I will be back at 11. And let's hit buttons.
Ooh, it's Snarky Tiger and Jason.
Oh, this is going to be a fun one. Hey,
Ooh,
everybody.
you have...
Professor Bobo here with the second half of our doubleheader. We have number 2 Obscured and number 8 Divine 9 from Division B West. I have a special guest tonight. The man, the myth, the legend. Quantaka is going to be joining us.
That is correct. Hey there, thank you for having me,
Yes.
Bobo.
For those of you that are not in the know, Quantaka is our developer, our coding master, our expert button pusher. Well, what's the news? What's going on with NGS on the backside?
Well, to put it this way, I'm just the admin.
You're running the show.
I'm helping running the show. The show is Arch's baby, and he's doing a fantastic job so far. What's going on? NGS is growing. NGS is here. NGS is here to stay, and we have been officially the biggest North American league. So thank you, everybody. Congrats to everybody to making this happen.
If we
If
we keep
if
growing exponentially, it might actually become a problem at some point. It might.
Oh, it already is a problem.
Oh. We went from 55 to 110 teams between seasons.
Yes.
A lot of work. A lot of work.
It has been incredible. So yeah, and if I keep looking at people like Jason and Snarky Tiger, I hope people like those will help us grow even farther.
Oh boy. All right. So, much like the first half of my doubleheader, we have the Diablo double dip. We are going to be headed to Battlefield of Eternity first. This is going to be followed up by Infernal Shrines. Hopefully I got the right map up there. This, again, Divine 9 and Obscured. Obscured, new to NGS. However, and Kontaki, you have intimate knowledge. Divine 9, a staple here, and some people that you are quite familiar with.
Yes. Snarky Tiger has been perfectly honest. Be on my team for 2.5 seasons at this point.
Right on.
He has been our solo lane and has been feeding in top lane ever since.
I mean, that's the job. You sign up for it. Like, you got to do it well. I mean, look at these rosters. We have Snarky Tiger. We have Toast Shark, Rabid Penguin, and a Unicorn King. This is like a bad DreamWorks animated feature. I don't know who Jack Black is going
I didn't
to play.
even realize that.
They just got
Yeah.
Look at all these animals coming in here. All right, and the run-in. Again, we talked about it a little bit. Divine 9 in 8th place with just a whole host of draws. They did manage to take a map off of Roll 1 Esports. And Obscured, on the up, they have moved up to number 2 last week. Wins over Team Sky Arch, as well as Systematic. And
nice.
Yeah, they've been doing pretty well for themselves. Like I said, moving up to number 2. Our keys
Yeah.
to the game. We'll talk about some changes in the solo lane. So, just, a couple things to key in on. Obscured started off all of their first 8 maps with Sonya and Dahaka, but recently in their run of form, they've started to diversify what they've been picking in the solo lane. Maybe that has something to do, again, with that little bit of rise here. We'll keep an eye on that in draft. Our second key, map variety versus map consistency. Divine 9 has only played on 3 maps, whereas Obscured has played on a variety of different ones. Although we are headed to, I would have to say, the 2 most popular maps in NGS, BOE and Infernal. I think, I don't know, Quantaka, what do you, I believe those are probably up there. Infernal is easily the most popular. BOE seems like it's got to be close.
I am a big fan of BOE, to be honest. It has been always a thriller playing on this map, and I'm hoping it goes well here. I have a good idea of what Snarky is going to play here.
Right on.
Because he only plays 1 hero anyway.
Oh boy, and this is gonna be interesting, isn't it? Our last key to the game here. We're just pointing out Brood Warriors. Just a very simple just draft trend to keep an eye on here for Jason and Divine 9. A lot of Kerrigan, a lot of Zeratul, a little bit of Zeratul, and a fair amount of Alarak. They've been running sort of like a mage plus melee assassin sort of style, and this is a team that is 3-1 on Kerrigan, where I would have to guess that most teams have not even touched Kerrigan yet this season.
Interesting. I'm super excited for this.
Different look, and we're headed on into draft here. This was Obscured's map pick, so Divine 9 will have first rights as we head on over to BOE. Once again, this is NGS Season 4, Week 4, Division B West, Divine 9 and Obscured.
Good luck to both of them.
Just make it entertaining. That's all we care about.
Yeah, I think they will. Both the players I have intimidated, but no, my English today is terrible. How do you even allow me in the stream? I should speak in
You're
German.
You're more powerful than I am. That's how I allow you.
Yeah, no, I just forced my way in here and said, "Hey, Bobo, we are doing this."
I was expecting some of that high Eastern European that engineering and efficiency.
Eastern European, excuse me?
Central, yeah, it's not really Eastern. Pardon me.
Austria is the wonderful
Are you-
gate
you're like-
to Eastern Europe.
Okay.
So yes,
Diablo band coming out here. I want to get rid of
very
it.
interesting. I really enjoy Diablo on this map. As a tank main, Diablo is a big staple of mine. And on this map, Diablo is fantastic. It's easy for him to get a globes to fill his health back up if devils do. There are so many walls to slam people into. So I really understand why you would want to be on Diablo here.
And even though it takes a little bit longer, given that it's a 2-lane map, for him to get up to 100 souls, you can play just so simply around that first objective that it doesn't really matter. You're going to get to that 13-16 power spike with Diablo, and at that point you're just looking to instill the terror upon your enemies. Hanzo ban.
Easily.
The top racer gone.
Yep. So will we see the very famous Snarky Tiger's Malfail, which is his most preferred and only played hero? Or will we maybe something else?
I don't see why not. And it would almost seem like with the Diablo removal that if they don't take the Garrosh here, they might actually just be sort of baiting the Garrosh and just looking, all right, you take the Garrosh, we take the Malthael.
Yeah.
And
I know Malfail has been completely off the meta at this point. But you never know. That is one thing I really enjoy out of Jason's team, is it seems to be quite wide in breadth.
Well, I mean, Jason himself will play Medivh. Just to try to cover, just to try to cover the Malthael a little bit, which is certainly a possibility. But we'll take the Maya.
All right, I don't know how well she will do in this map. You don't really get race out of her, I feel.
No, and she's so heavily tilted towards the early game. Oh, Murda throwing me bits. I'm just, it's.
The funny, you're getting raided.
The funny thing is that it all comes back to him anyway. Like I'm just gonna give it right back. It's a reciprocal bit relationship that we have here.
That's wonderful. You guys sharing things.
Just like a family. Yeah, you see, and Quadcast, yeah, get hyped. I'm so happy we got you in here for this. This is gonna be fun. All right, so Maya. Sorry to get back to what we were talking about. She is.
Oh, Phoenix. There we go.
Yep. She's so good in the early game, but it winds up falling off, and we'll see if she has an impact outside of Warden's Cage, like later, maybe post 16, if we get that far.
I mean, you could even go so far and try to drag people into the Immortal stuff.
The pro play, and Stukov.
Stukov Phoenix. So one thing I noticed here, they didn't pick at the same time, giving the blue team more time to think about it. So it's already a misplay out of the gate.
Throwing it draft, I like it.
Yeah, throwing draft. With your first draft.
They picked.
This is NGS.
They picked the high meta heroes, but they didn't do it quite properly, and we're offended, and we're gonna hold that against them. But Stukov gone. Obviously, Malfurion now moves up in
quite a bit.
Quite a bit, yeah. And one thing that Divine Nine tends to do, they have a propensity to ban Uther out after the secondary ban phase, so it gives them the ability to play around a little bit here. Maybe force the tank choke. Garrosh has solid value.
Oh god, yeah, Garrosh on this map. Throw people into stuns, throw people over walls.
I mean, you can't even. Okay, I was gonna say if they went with Garrosh, Garrosh might have. You can't even call it. You just watch and just see what happens. All right, Sonya and Mal. So no Malthael.
No Malthael. I'm surprised, but also I am just learning that Snarky isn't their solo laner anymore, or was never their solo laner. So this is my bad. He probably learned a second hero at this point.
It's gonna be. Is it just gonna be something boring and generic? Does he just play Greyman? Hold on, give me the sheet. What has he been doing this season? I was so convinced. Greyman, Sonya, Ragnaros, Sonya, Maiev. Well,
okay.
I don't. That's kind of solo. He's playing the solo. He just occasionally gets to step out.
Interesting. So maybe my information is outdated. He lives very close to me, literally 5 minutes walking distance.
Right on, man.
So I might need to go slap him a little bit.
Okay, just wait till at least in between games.
No.
No. Oh God, Arthas removal for obscured. An interesting
I-
pick there.
This makes sense now. Okay. I can see the Blaze being super valuable. Garrosh, there we go. Okay, they're taking Garrosh to take it away from Malfurion. Garrosh into Malfurion is one thing I don't want to deal with ever again.
No.
And Obscure probably doesn't either.
And there's a Grave. That's why the Arthas was removed. Okay,
Yeah.
they have an absurd amount of race. Although
Wow.
the Phoenix players have still been going with the Q build here, which is interesting. In fact, last game on this map, it was a Q build Phoenix, which kind of threw me off. He was the lone race on the team.
Yeah.
But Phoenix and the Greninja. I expect ETC and Jaina.
I can see Jaina. I don't know if I agree with the ETC here even.
I don't want to see Joanna.
Okay, let me throw you
I don't.
a completely different direction.
Okay.
Muradin.
Does anybody play Muradin anymore?
No.
Weenus, thank you,
But-
brother, for the raid.
Think about it this way. You have an attack speed slow, you have a very convenient stun,
Oh, I like it.
and you can be in people's faces.
He's my
Garrosh throw.
He's my highest level hero. Like I'm not gonna complain about a Muradin. ETC.
Oh, okay.
Ninger. I was a little off.
Uh,
All right.
I'm well
Fired.
Well predicted.
Fired. Everybody just unfollow.
Yeah, you're not a caster anymore. Get off my stream.
Damn it. All right. What's the offlaner here? Leo? Is it just a boring
Ah.
Leo?
I don't think so. No, it would make sense almost, but I don't think so. It would be too. It wouldn't be NGS enough.
I'm hoping for something interesting here. Man, I just from my perspective, I'd love to see a Tyrael. I don't think we're gonna get it, but I'd love to see it.
I can't imagine. They need a little bit more frontline almost. I feel.
Certainly. But with Blaze, you've got Blaze and Sonya gone.
The Haka maybe. The Haka might be a good way out. I know it probably will not fit at all, but again, this is why I'm a solid Division D player.
You're a great Division D player. Come on.
Oh, absolutely. I'm the best of them.
Are you gonna come back and play next season?
Depends how far we go.
Okay.
Adminning this league and providing the best experience.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
it's also the shitty skin. They are serious about it.
Oh, he took that R executive. Yeah. You got time. Switch it. Come on. Give us something cool. All right, quick. Favorite Zeratul skin? He's got a whole bunch.
I really like the Zero Counter.
Okay. I actually like the some of the Unraveler tints are really cool.
Yeah.
I feel that though. I feel like a lot of the pros actually still use the Zerg Hunter one. It's like a statement. I played Protoss in the SC2.
Gosh, I have been always a Zerg player. Recently I've gotten back into the co-op mode, and I don't know if we ever tried Stukov.
No.
But it is. I usually end the game with 4,000 units produced.
Good God.
It's madness.
Are you trying to force your opponent into choppy frame rates and poor decisions? Is that the game plan?
My opponent is a CPU.
Oh, it's for the co-op. Shit.
I forced myself into choppy
Hello?
gameplay.
Oh God. Oh, Snarky with a shot. I hate you, Martin. Too bad. You're
Well,
living in his world now.
Suck it up, my friend.
All right. Who do you want to make fun of more right now? You want Divine 9 or you want Obscured?
I'll take Divine 9.
All right. So for Obscured, we're going to start off Unicorn King on the Stukov. Mumu is going to be playing the Garrosh. Toast Shark on the Greyman. Garandolf making that outstanding Zeratul pick. And we have an off-lane Phoenix played by Ansan Sin.
And on the blue side, we have Judge Brad, who can't spell Brad, on Malfurion. We have the Rabbit Penguin on ETC. We have Jason on his famous Li Ming. We have Phantoms on Mayav. And we have Snarky Tiger on his second most favorite hero, Sonya.
Feed to win.
Feed to win.
Level 1 talents.
So it's a
on the board here. Again,
there's a nice setup going on the bottom. It's very aggressive. It's a little bit overstepped. But they're waiting and littering and playing the perfect Chinese bush meta.
everybody just wants to oil up. Let's get at it. Come on. And the pull
There
on
we
the
go.
Zeratul, and a great root.
And oh, so close. This could have been a really, really big setback.
I listen. We're gonna say it a lot, but I blame Snarky.
I mean, look at him in the top lane. He's already losing to Phoenix, and here he goes feeding in the first minute of the game.
Oh no.
What did I tell you about him? He's gonna feed.
So Garandalf eats the root. The kill cannot be secured. He has the smart held the blink there. Winds up getting out.
Nice slide out.
And the Li Ming will have to cover in top lane. How? I'm sorry we missed that kill on the Sun. That was quite quick.
Yeah.
This is an AA build on Phoenix. I like this. Again, previous game we saw the Q build come out on him. I don't think the quest was ever completed. It's very difficult to complete that quest in general, let alone on a 2-lane map. Souls here from Phantoms. Answered by the silence. No harm done.
So far, all looking pretty standard except the feed.
Quarter of a level lead.
Look at top. Look at top. There are two people, Jason and Snarky, trying to bully out Phoenix and are not doing so well.
And they're going to use the
Snarky is now going for the top mercs.
Well, I mean, the wave clear on both sides is very lacking.
There's a gank incoming for Sonya.
Good play here by Garandalf. Does he wind up? Yep, he's going to wind up being on the Ming here. Again, early game Zeratul, he doesn't have all the blinks.
Not that much,
Good
but
spear.
this could have been really, really tricky.
A nice little trick.
Meanwhile, the bottom lane, yeah.
Good throw into the silence here, but he should be all right.
Rabbit Penguin walking out just fine. Meanwhile, the skirmish in the top lane continues.
Wow, Phantoms with a quick rotation up. Garandalf doesn't have this. If he eats another spear, he's gone. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay. Sonya takes the top so far. Nothing really surprising.
And that one kill is the advantage there. It'll be a quarter level lead, and it looks like, Obscured will put Greymane on this camp bottom. Again, neither of these teams have really great clear. Everything is on the Sonya and the Greymane. I have to say, I'd like Obscured's draft. The Zeratul pick, it's risky, but they went for it, and I like that.
I can see it really working out well for him.
As long as he plays it on the flank here.
Yeah. Okay, Obscured is really, really aggressive on the Immortal.
Looks like
there we
one
go.
Man only picking up the Garrosh. Garandalf with a good bit of harass on the backline. And honors even.
There is a stray root from Malfurion.
Good throw from Mumu there. It looked like.
Yeah.
It looked like he had.
Oh, did you see this? As I called it, a drag into the stun.
And Garrosh will be the next to go down. Fantastic.
It's Garrosh. There we go. He was close of Garroshing out.
Yes. However, a little bit of catch-up is going to be required here for Divine 9. They'll wind up picking up the halftime show, but already some damage has been picked up on the side of Obscured.
Body's getting cleaned up right now. There's a small skirmish going on. Phoenix is cleaning up the top lane. They didn't kill the Shaman quite yet.
No, and if Obscured winds up moving into position, I think they're going to be a little later. They have the race potential to win this if they can get the Greymane up and over. They're late.
They now need to go. The race in this point even goes over to Divine 9. The late rotation really, really did it for them.
But a fantastic play by Rabbit Penguin allows Divine 9 to pick up the first objective from a point in which they were down, given the Sonya kill early.
Yeah.
Did they sniff out this camp?
No, I don't think so. I don't think Snarky is smart enough to do this. Ouch. No, he's not. Just
gotta spin. Just gotta find a way to gotta spin on it.
Just do what he does. Okay, it's about a quarter shield Immortal. It's not gonna do that much. It might get a wall.
That's a 3-man pull. Great throw. What a play coming out from Moon. And Phantoms goes down. That was a 3-man tether. Yeah, Maiev in that situation had Greymane, Stukov, and Garrosh. Mumu making the difference there, and they will lose the gate. They'll hold on to their well, I believe. It takes about 3 hits.
Probably. Yeah. 2.
Got it.
Oh, no, wow. But look at top lane again. Sonya is losing against Phoenix. The Shaman up there was still alive until a couple seconds ago.
Jay's on with a quick little invade.
Oh, it's Phoenix. He is fine.
Smart play there, though. Looking for the warp.
Very much so.
And in the middle here, Obscured looking to make a rotation. I think
Ooh,
Gyarados still
this-
has a throw. There's,
This ETC might be in trouble.
but at the same time, we've got Pressure Maiev on Stukov.
Mm-hmm.
He should have Q in 3. All right, just backs off.
So, yeah.
And again, these teams are going to posture over this top camp. Ansan Sin
Yeah.
has been fantastic on this Phoenix thus far. His shield is gone, but he definitely has warp. He can just sit in the silence
Ooh,
here.
this is dangerous. This is dangerous. And there goes Snarky Tiger again.
There's Gyarados on that Zeratul.
The finishing up of Zeratul with being weakened down from Phoenix is really, really hurting them right now.
This is a bit of a different build from Zeratul. He's got Cleave, yet he still took Seeker in the Dark at 7th. Usually when you see Q build it at 1 and 4, usually it's a Wormhole build, but still wants the Seeker, probably just to get specifically onto that Li Ming. And yet another rotation.
Bottom. Maiev is trying to sneak out the camp. There are 2 down there. She probably won't get this.
No. Sees the not quite stealth Zeratul, and this belongs to
And
Toast.
just falls back a little bit.
Bit of a back and forth
Look at-
game. I believe Divine 9 was down a quarter of a level. After that objective,
Yes.
they were up a quarter of a level, and now
And,
now they're down a half.
Half a level before 10. That is. Now the second model that they spawned, they can be happy that Obscured isn't 10 quite yet.
Do you think they need to just
But-
give this up because they have no
I-
they have no access to level 10? If they wind up trying to take
They have no X to 10.
Yeah.
And they are now starting the race. The halftime show already kicked off.
they need to pick up 10.
They need to invade. They need to force a fight right this second.
Yes.
There is no other way.
Ooh,
Don't
look at that positioning though. And now the onus is on Obscure to go pick 10 up. Mumu, however, perhaps looking for a throw. There's a flank from Phantoms. He's picked up many multiple tethers, but it has been immediately answered by the Gyarados. There's the Indomitable. Ansan Sin should have warp.
Yes, he warps out.
He's playing that Phoenix really well.
He is, and now Divine 9 is a really, really awkward spot. 10 just kicked in for Obscured. This is a free modal.
That is not just Flailing Swipe, which we usually don't see, but we do have a Void Prison and a Meme Beam. Planet Cracker.
Ooh.
Paging Murda. Paging Murda. We have Planet Cracker. It's one of his favorite abilities. We mock
Oh
him.
my god, can you imagine? Void Prison into Meme Beam.
Jay's on looking for the flank here. There's going to be one big orb. Nope, Gyarados eats it. In the meantime, Divine 9 picks up 10 and Gyarados is under immense pressure. He used one blink.
is on the... And he VPs. He is getting... I think he's getting out. Yeah, he's getting out just fine. Ooh, and there goes the Meme Beam.
That's a late Planet Cracker. I think they, you know what? I think they were stuck in between. Are we committing to this VP or are we just going to let Zeratul get out? In the meantime,
It was more... Yeah,
Yeah.
The Meme Beam was more snipe towards the Immortal.
which is just
Now,
fantastic.
Divine 9 has to deal with a full Immortal. That's gonna do some damage.
Shout out to Ansan Sin. Like I said, he's playing this Phoenix fantastically.
Seriously. That was a smart play with Planet Cracker.
You know, one thing I've heard is that you could use Planet Cracker to delete the entirety of the Zerg wave on Braxis. I'm waiting to get that. I want it bad. Like when it's
Oh my
popping
God.
out, I've heard about this. When it's popping out of the tunnel, you can just delete the whole thing with Planet Cracker. Good throw there.
Ooh,
from
there
Mumu.
goes Maya.
There's
Yeah,
the vault.
really good throw.
You stuck.
Okay, she's getting out. Ooh, and Zeratul is on her. Zeratul needs to blink out here.
Cooldowns traded there. Taunt went out. Vault went out.
Yep.
But everything is still available. Are we going to see the cage play? Phantom is looking for the heal.
I just wouldn't know where. Like, they're in no position to play on the cage.
Just going to back up and lose the fort.
Yeah.
Could be a wall here.
It's definitely going to be a wall. With Stukov's silence, they can't really defend.
You know, they have 4 here, and it looks like Zeratul's going to. There's the cage. That's a 3-man
Oh, there's the
cage.
wall. There it is.
Penguin's going to hit the Mosh. Wow.
3 kills, 3 for 0 trade. Okay.
That time, that time Mumu did not interrupt what the Maiev wanted to do. We'll take a peek on top here.
At top, Snarky Tiger is in danger again. He's close getting down. Yeah. I would have expected him to fall here. There we go. That's the Meme Beam.
We need to know. Can you ping it? Can you ping it, dude? Ansan Sin is just on fire with this Maiev. Excuse me, with the Phoenix. In the meantime, Divine 9 is going to go ahead and trade a fort out. I mean, they earned it with that 3-man kill. That was a fantastic bit of play there. And just something to keep an eye on. Rabid Penguin did not have to use Mosh.
Wow. This is...
Now, like I said, that was the first time that Mumo on that Garrosh has not been able to specifically interrupt the Maiev, and it cost him.
Absolutely. That was really smart play there. The bottom being picked up.
Lingering spines instead of virulent reaction. Just a little thing to keep an eye on here.
Obscured is waiting out their camp. Meanwhile, Divine Line is rotating to the camp.
And they pick it up anyway.
Yeah.
Nice even game here. Map fairly equal.
Very much so.
Both teams back on even talent tiers. Divine Nine catching up with 3 kills. They are up 5-4.
With a little bit of a structured advantage going to Obscured.
And that cheeky Phoenix sees the upcoming game. Slides on out. Late cap.
Divine Knight picking up the camp. Yep.
But Obscure doesn't smell this out. They could have had that really quick camp clear, but in a position of power. This camp is going to be pushing keep wall.
Must be almost.
This is nice and tense. I like this.
Okay, Obscure is clearing up bottom. Risking being late to the Immortal fight a little bit. Oh,
Mosh
Viv
pit.
Mosh pit out.
Cooldown.
That was Viv.
But Jason is in deep here. And that's a one-man Void Prison, but should wind up being Li Ming. He teleported in to get this. There's the taunt, there's the Planet Cracker, and Li Ming is straight out.
That's bye-bye.
Big cage.
But look at this.
Phantom is playing this
That
on
should be
fire.
a trade 1-for-1. 1-for-2 so far.
Oh, sure.
Probably
Got
it's
the
gonna...
heal. Okay, so what we saw... Oh, Snarky Tiger. Oh, what a poison spear.
What? Oh, I did not expect it out of him.
I know, but you gotta live with it now. He's got...
I-
he's got... Oh, he's got
I might
gotta
have to
keep
pay
it
him for
quiet.
beer one of those times.
Okay. Murden says, don't agree in the situation to take Planet Cracker, though. No, it's Void Prison Planet Cracker, BB.
Absolutely.
So in that spot right there, we see Jason going deep. One-man VP. Again, that's the second defensive VP we've seen, where there's still an obvious Wombo combo. You know, the raw T-Dream didn't really matter, but Phantoms on this Maiev has been able to grab multiple people with tethers, stay alive in very tricky situations, and he's just done a fantastic job of answering what Obscured want to do.
Nice escape by ETC there.
Keep an eye on Garandolf. He's got the blink. All right, blinks back.
Yeah.
Again, multiple
Yeah,
defensive
pushing-
VPs. That's been the issue for Obscured. They have a fantastic combo here, but they've been on the back foot in these teamfights.
But they capitalized off both VPs via Planet Cracker. On the first was Distraction and got Immortal out of it. On the second one, they got a kill on Li Ming after it.
But they traded, what, 3 kills for it?
That's true.
I'd like to see Divine Nine play the flank here and just finish this Immortal
I-
off.
Almost. Send up Jason to poke the Immortal a little bit. He needs to go over there. He can't be here. He needs to put some pressure on it. He
Garandolf,
will
they
not.
found Garandolf
Oh,
again.
Garandolf.
Immortal
Oh, no.
You talked about it. The Immortal
Wow.
Stuns are going to make plays, and it was
Yeah.
made right there. Well, we committed him for the Zeratul pick. I do have to say that his approaches have been very straightforward. There hasn't been a point where we've seen him sort of patiently sit back and be well behind Divine Nine.
No, not really.
And this is a nearly full health Immortal. This will push Divine Nine into 16. This is a keep play for sure.
I wouldn't go that far, but I'm excited to see it. Look, Greyman. Greyman is cleaning up bottom. I don't know
They have
what
every
he's still
cooldown.
doing there.
They have every cooldown.
Greyman is needed top. He is one of the main wave clears. I don't.
Silence. Rabid Penguin wants it. Phantoms does not use the blink. I like that play right there. It's still two-
Greyman still. Greyman now shotting bottom. This is a massive misplay. They are only.
need to
Divine
back now.
9 knows there are only 4 top.
Snarky.
Sonya now going bottom to answer.
Is he gonna get
But-
that? We have to keep an eye on top, but we'll see if we can pick that. There's
Oh
the
my.
VP. Antonsen has Planet Cracker.
Yeah. Background coming out.
That's a T-Dream
Not
that
doing too much.
silenced Garrosh though, and it put him under immense pressure. In the meantime, Toshark gets away. So Wall about to go down. This Immortal still has a shield.
Yeah, they desperately need Greymane to be here to help clean up the Immortal.
Finally,
This is gonna now. It's gonna be a key play. You're absolutely right.
it had so much shielding. They had the 16 power spike. 16 still not here for Divine Nine. They need a few more minions. There it is.
It's an entire level lead right at this point.
Yeah, and there's the Warden's
There
Cage.
goes the Golden Cage.
Oh.
There's the Mosh Pit. Oh.
Even though the Mosh Pit gets interrupted, it doesn't matter. The cage bounces
still
2
double
members
kill.
back in.
They can push for core at this point.
They have 2 kills in 40 seconds. I think they have this.
With a half health immortal still.
I don't even know if they need to kill here. If they can keep Sonya on this core, it's over. That's 80%. 60. Yeah, they got this.
Yeah. Well,
Game number 1
a solid win for Divine 9.
goes over. Yeah. Back and forth in the early part of the game.
Very much so.
But again, we did highlight it, and not getting enough value out of the Zeratul. He found out a couple times, had to use a lot of defensive VPs, and that provided the window for Divine 9 to take a game off an obscure team that was on the strength of a 4-map win streak.
Yeah.
Well played.
I am excited to see this for Divine 9. Really well played by them.
Right on.
Even if you look at the stats right now, their Divine 9's team damage wasn't that high, but they got the kills when it really, really mattered.
Very efficient.
And I still feel that the Greymane was a major misplay at the end. He was needed to clean up
Agree.
and not to distract. By him showing, Divine 9 knew there were only 4 people to defend.
Tough
So they could push.
Tough goings. And for Obscura, we do have to give, again, credit. The Phoenix played
Absolutely.
by Ansan Sin was fantastic in that game.
If Divine 9 doesn't take care of this Phoenix next game, they're gonna have another severe issue.
I agree. Would you
All
like
right,
to see
I'm
them
excited for
grab
game 2.
a more traditional solo laner? I mean, the Phoenix did work, but it seemed like in the team fights there that it was a little lacking. Not
actually
the comp. I'm just saying, like, maybe they needed another big body up front.
I can see that. But I actually would go as far and argue that Phoenix at this point has become a full-fledged solo laner.
Okay. Right on.
Especially if you watch some HCC play.
Yes.
Phoenix has mostly used in solo lane
It's
and has seen tremendous success there.
You know, he really in that off lane enables some different plays. Like we saw the Zeratul there, but the one thing we saw a little bit of like a touch of Zarya, right? Some of those
almost.
some of those unique heroes that specifically work in the 4-man can be enabled by having a ranged hero that will eventually show up.
Yeah.
I love Phoenix Zarya. Like I really do love it because Graviton Surge on a 60-second cooldown. NGS, can we get on this, please?
Oh, not even the oh my god, yes, that is insane. Just thinking about it right now, it just clicked in my head. Oh my god. Yes.
Fallinger, one of our newcasters. Thank you for the auto host. I appreciate it.
But yeah, I am excited to see what they're gonna cook up for match 2. It's gonna be in the Infernal Shrines being a more traditional map in this sense.
Yes.
So I expect again a heavy focus on basically picking people off. This is, I feel, how you win Infernal Shrines by establishing shrine control right away. At least that's how I saw it in my lower division games.
I agree. Well, we always have to keep an eye on the Alex Straza pick too, just because when you see that hero and her strength on the map, it 100%, and keep this in mind, it forces teams to get onto the shrine early. You have to be there fast.
Also, Stukov is fantastic at keeping people off shrines.
Agree.
He basically locks down one entry, and you got to take the long way around, and people know they're coming, so you got to be prepared.
So a tough loss for Obscured, but plenty of moments there in the early part of the game. I just think they just need to clean up that late game fight. The Maiev made a big difference late. Wound up bouncing a couple of heroes in. That last fight on the keep, the Warden's Cage came out. The mosh pit was there for like a half a second, and Stukov actually did a good job of hitting the flailing swipe to stop that from going on. But in the end, the Wardens are still up. Bounced a couple members back in there. 2 kills from the Maiev underneath your own keep, and that's the end of the game.
Yeah. They used the opportunity they had and went for it.
Shout out a couple of new followers. Kriv, what's happening, brother? John Knight, thank you. Bettinen, our victor from the first half of the doubleheader tonight. Jason throwing me a follow.
How nice of him.
He's a sweetheart.
He really is.
I enjoy his stream. I enjoy his advice. I've definitely asked him a couple of questions, especially because I'm new to this game. Jason's a wonderful resource for the NGS community. And so far, up 1-0 in this map.
Yeah, we really, really appreciate having Jason being part of our community. He has produced content for us. He has always been a really, really faithful caster. The dude is great. It is. I'm glad to call him a member of our community.
So Infernal Shrines. Any interesting picks you want to see here? Last map was not, boringly just meta. Had some twists there. Anything you're feeling on this one?
Again, I am more one for the more exotic picks, as my team or my former team can attribute to. I'm not necessarily the exotic characters, but the more exotic builds.
Okay.
Meaning, I like me some Haymaker Muradin.
I like seeing new Falstad on this map.
Oh my god!
Like
yes.
I'm not, and so my two highest played heroes is Muradin and Falstad, because when I started this game, not only was I bad, I only played heroes that threw hammers apparently, but like the W build on Falstad, which is something that was just laughed at forever, like is showing up a little bit, and it makes sense. Even beyond just the just being able to go and grab camps. When you're trying to push, having Lightning Rod on a short cooldown is an outstanding siege tool.
Ooh, yeah. And especially in combination with the Punisher here.
I'd like to see
All right, let's get this game underway. Lobby is waiting.
We will see if these teams are. Again, if you're just joining us, I know we have a whole bunch of hosts. Again, a shout out to Felindris. Murdoch jumped in. Weenus throwed us a host as well. Behind again, if we get that done. This is NGS. This is Division B West. Divine 9 and Obscured. Divine 9 taking the first game on Infernal Shrine. On Battlefield of Eternity. We are headed to Infernal. The double Diablo play, and we are headed... Oh, I spelled that map wrong. I gotta fix that. We are headed to NGS headquarters. Infernal Shrines. Well, it wouldn't be a set without Infernal.
Shrines.
You gotta have it.
Yeah, it is a staple.
Teams are ready. Let's get this draft going.
Let's get underway. So, I kind of want to also see a Kerrigan on this map. I think we all remember the wonderful McIntyre Kerrigan on this map.
She's still really good.
She's fantastic.
I was looking at it. We highlighted it in the keys to the game. I want to see some weird stuff. We got Maiev. Okay, it's effective. It's meta. It's boring. But Kerrigan Alarak has been Phantom's other sort of go-to heroes. I want one of them. I want one of them for sure.
I can see it happen.
I could go for the Alarak too.
I don't know if you said you've been pretty new to the game, but in the OG days when Swole was first released, he was a killer on this map, as he enabled you to double soak bottom and mid lane here. People want us to speak up quite a bit, so let's do this.
All right, we could turn.
We can turn this up a little bit.
I'll turn desktop audio up as well.
Let me turn my microphone up so people can hear my wonderful Austrian accent even more clear.
Zakawi, thank you for the shout out. Let us know if it's coming in a little bit better. I'll try to speak up myself as well. 10 seconds left on our ban. What does Obscured want to get rid of? I would suggest the Maiev, and they go with it.
It's the Maiev.
Yep.
Yeah. I would expect a counter ban of Phoenix at this point, because it gave them so much trouble.
They went with the Diablo ban, and that that worked out for them too.
I did.
Then they take it again.
Yeah, it's Diablo again. Afraid of double Diablo, I guess.
This is an even better map for Diablo.
Hanzo coming on. Okay, yeah, I can see this. Clean up the shrine.
Deters the Garrosh pick. Hanzo being, we talked about it in the first half of this doubleheader. The natural counter to Garrosh, you outrange him, you knock his armor out. I mean, you've got just nice, safe, easy, clear. I hate playing Garrosh into Hanzo.
Wouldn't you agree that Hanzo is the natural counter to this game?
What? His brother is a pain in the ass. You see Hanzo, just take the Ganjo right now.
Yeah.
I know he's been kind of nerfed, but you've got to put pressure on him.
Yeah, somehow you have to get to him.
Remember, Chromie was a staple on this map for a long time.
Oh, I remember. On my former team, we had a Chromie one trick.
Oh, you had Rexpa, didn't you?
Yeah, I had Rexpa.
He's now one tricking up in Heroic Division. I saw last night, actually, with Victoria's Secret, they took 2 games off of Amazing, and the second game was Rexpa Chromie.
Yes, I followed this team quite heavily as 2 of my former team members, Taki and Rexpa, on the team.
Right on. So ETC and Jaina are picked up. So keep an eye on the Medivh. I can see
it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the mosh pit portal?
I just imagine Hanzo just sitting there with a whole bunch of skill shots, and all of a sudden there's a portal underneath him, and then there's no more Hanzo.
Yes, but they need to follow up that.
Garrosh,
some nice melee.
Garrosh Stukov here.
I can see this again. Or Garrosh Malfurion. Again, like I really enjoy this Stukov. Stukov is a fantastic support and probably the highest ranked support at this point.
100%. He's had
the Haka. There we go. The Haka Malfurion.
All right.
Close. It's a Vorian support.
It's a solid Dahaka map, but they've left up both the Sonya and the Blaze, and that will make it very difficult for him.
Blaze on this map
game
is really, really well.
I love Blaze on this map.
Oh, I love Blaze in general.
Yes. Is there a bad Blaze map? Maybe Cursed Hollow.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what's coming here. You need to excuse me for one quick second, please.
You go right ahead. It's a pleasure to have you here. I would like to see the Garrosh ban more than likely, although that would leave Obscured with a relative lack of CC. Just get rid of the high tier tank. They take the Gul'dan away. So now it's Obscured's ban. We talked about Medivh. Jaina Medivh is an incredibly powerful combo. But I could certainly see the Kerrigan as well. Remember, Kerrigan and Alarak are picks that we see quite often for Divine 9. Zeratul has been played by them. That's why you probably see that ban. Targeting Phantoms and looking into his hero pool. Leaving the Garrosh up leads me to hope that Divine 9 will not pick for Phantoms here. If Garrosh is picked, go Alarak. If it is another tank, such as Johanna, then you can think about Kerrigan. It's not great for her, but it's certainly less threatening. I know that they would certainly be thinking about holding the offlaner since they are under no pressure to pick a support or an offlaner, but the tank pick here on Obscured is going to be critical to what Phantoms is going to do. There's the Uther.
And I'm right back.
Right on.
Yeah, the Uther. There we go. There goes the.
So what I was getting at here is on Obscured, they've taken 2 heroes away from Phantoms. Right? We see Maiev and Zeratul gone. I was hoping that they didn't pick the Kerrigan because they left the Garrosh up. I feel like if Garrosh gets picked here, that's an Alarak on the other side.
I feel so too.
And I think that would be the right way to approach this draft, 100%. You're not only are you silencing Garrosh, you have Malthael there. That's why they left it up. Malthael Alarak is going to be there to punish a Garrosh pick.
Really hard, yes.
Let's see if Obscured takes the bait.
I personally do not understand the Zeratul ban. I don't think there is space in Divine 9's team for Zeratul. I don't think it fits.
Yeah, that might be why. I mean, listen.
That might be why. Yes.
Junkrat is made of paper. Hanzo is as well.
Yeah.
What's the tech pick?
It's the noob.
Good, a good adaptation there. Now, do we get the Kerrigan, the Alarak? Something we're not thinking of.
I feel they need some more blow up now. Is there enough of Jaina and Malfail?
You have Uther. Do you just take Genji and just D-shield the Genji?
Dragon Blade it up.
You know?
The D Blade. I don't know. What do you want here?
I don't think they play Genji.
I don't think so. You have a decent front line between EDC and Malfail.
Yeah.
I feel there needs to be a little bit more wave control almost. You have Jaina, which is fantastic, but you don't have that much clean potential in the shrine. So I think in Obscure's case, we have... there we go. There goes Kerrigan. Okay.
Hello, Queen. We got what we wanted.
We got it. That is gonna be a really, really nice match at this point. You have a decent way to get onto the Hanzo with Ravage. Yeah? Yeah, no, this is gonna be great. And imagine the insanity of D-Shield Kerrigan. Well, you have both. You have the Holy Cow.
You have the Holy, you have Cleanse and D-Shield. Choices are gonna have to be made. Buttons will have to be pressed. And we'll see if Divine 9 makes it the clean sweep here.
I personally prefer Divine 9's draft at this point.
I like the aggression. 100%. I mean, they should, you're feeling a little confident off of your late game team fight. You have quite a few very low health pool heroes on the other side.
Yeah, this looks really solid to me.
All right. Quantak, I'm going to let you take Divine 9 once more.
Wonderful. So, on Jaina, we have Jason. On the Cow, we have the Rabbit Penguin. On the heels, which is from Uther, we have the misspelled Brad, Judge Brad. Kerrigan is being played by Phantoms, and Snarky Tiger finally found back his one hero that he knows how to play, which is the Malfail.
And for Obscured, Mumu on the Anubarak. It's going to be Garandalf on the Hanzo. Unicorn King will be playing the Malfurion. Headed up top, Toe Shark on the Dahaka. And in the bot lane, on Sansin, will be playing the Junkrat.
So I am really excited for this. I know Snarky hates to play Sonya. He personally confided in me that he thinks it's the most boring character there is.
She's fairly boring.
Yes, and he also gets nauseous playing her due to all the spinning.
Keep an eye on this Junkrat. There's the Kerrigan.
Ooh, the Junkrat this is goner. That was fast first blood. First 1 minute again.
They targeted Phantoms in their bans, but they didn't take away the Kerrigan on Infernal Shrines. Obscured looking to try to make a trade there. A good rotation up. Toe Shark dealing with a Malthael.
Oh, there's a quick pause.
Okay.
I hope everything is well. Quick lag break. That is all fine. It allows us to catch up with the game. What I think is really interesting. Last game we saw, within the first minute, a kill against Sonya. This time around, in the first minute, a kill against Junkrat. Tables are turned.
That was just a really smart little play there. Just a 1-3-1, and the Junkrat stepped up.
Yeah. And they were sitting perfectly in the bush. That was really, really nice of them. Also, if you're looking around, the Snarky Tiger should win the top lane here if he's up against the Dahaka.
Yeah, Dahaka's very, very weak in the early game. It takes quite a while for him to catch up. And
if this matchup stays, I cannot see the Dahaka winning this.
Yeah, they went with the Dahaka really early, and there were so many heroes for them to ban out for him to win this trade. This is a Malthael with on a pale horse to try to negate, obviously, Dahaka with the ability to burrow. All right, teams are R. We will go ahead and start our countdown.
Off we go.
And off we go. Yeah, that... Dahaka is so tough. You have to get so much value out of the burrows, and you're already down 1 kill and a quarter of a level.
Yeah.
And Phantoms is just sharking around here. He's looking for Hanzo or Junkrat. No interest in the wave. Keep an eye on the Hanzo.
Hanzo going with the multi-shot build. The geometry build.
Yes. I mean, it makes sense given the map, but that's a lot of
Absolutely.
slow damage between Hanzo and Junkrat.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a little while. You're gonna Obscured is gonna have to nail these Nubarak combos. What? Oh,
I personally would have preferred Redemption here.
I like the Q build. I might be crazy, but I really like it.
Okay, top Snarky Tiger might be in a little bit of pressure. There's a Hanzo and the Haka. He very well got out of there.
He's gonna full back here.
But yeah, that's gonna cost him a wave or two.
Phantoms winds up picking up one camp here, the neutral camp. Jason has started bottom camp.
Fast.
Is Junkrat sniffing?
But he gets sniffed out. Yeah, he did sniff it out.
Nothing he can do.
There's a little bit of help from Kerrigan coming in. Jason is also very low on mana. Shrines are about to spawn. He'll
take this camp, he'll full back and head on up. Yep.
Yeah. Junkrat got out just fine.
Keeping an eye on Snarky and Toast here. They're just both trading health pools.
Yeah, but
Also, this is a top objective, and we've had Dahaka top lane the entirety of the time. I would have liked to have seen a shift here. Put Junkrat up in the top lane, let Dahaka roam a little bit, and just be,
yeah,
late to the objective.
yeah.
Slide.
Be sharking around, so to say. That's the Toaster Shark.
Oh, mid.
Oh, that's
Just eyes on Phantoms
That's-
here.
yeah. They know it. They have vision now on everybody. They might have lost vision of Kerrigan, but Kerrigan, they're
Uther
That
is
was nice.
late here, but Divine
little
9
bit.
has positioning here.
absolutely. They also have to have harder comp to fight into.
And Malthael and Kerrigan are going to start this shrine. Remember, this Kerrigan's a little bit slower. The Q, some months ago, took a little bit of a reduction, so it's not as instant as it used to be.
But it's still good enough in the clear.
Right.
Malfoy taking die alone. This is direct counter to the Haka.
Keep an eye on. I'm trying to keep an eye on Penguin here, just to see when he wants to get this engaged. I don't think Obscured knows where ETC is right now.
Yeah, they have no idea where he is. But right now he's in a really tough spot. The minion wave is right in front of him.
He's got Junkrat.
And he gets... but nothing to follow up with.
Keep an eye on Phantoms. They have 30 skeletal defenders right now. This is just an easy
Just
pick
6,
for
yeah.
Divine
Easy
9.
pickings.
I don't
So,
know. Watch this.
okay,
choke
there
point.
Rabbit goes,
Watch
Rabbit
this
goes.
choke
He
point.
is now just distracting.
Okay. And Obscured will wind
Okay,
up giving
he-
this up.
He's zoning, but he's in trouble. He's in big trouble at this point.
Interesting Q.
I think he's gonna fall here almost. Yep.
Nubarak, though, is on the wrong side of this Immortal. Jaina is
And
zoning off. And
he's down.
Totally
Oh, tank for a tank.
good play by Mumu there, but in the
Yeah.
end, John Cena wins
He
all.
tried. Yeah.
And then we've got the double soap gang. There's a tiger. There's a shark. Right click and minions.
And there is a jumpy John Cena. And John Cena actually kills the Hanzo.
Oh boy. Feels bad, man. I guess that Overwatch hero didn't have enough mobility. Reddit, we did it.
Yeah. Also, Sharky Tiger going back to the bottom to not miss out on the XP soak. This should be a... Ooh. Nice. Nice.
They need to
getting
remember
him
to get the
away.
ball. Okay, good. So listen,
Yeah.
Divine 9, off the strength of just getting to the objective first, turns this into a 3/4 of a
Snarky
lead.
Tiger found the Haka. The Haka is getting shocking by. Ooh. Changa caught out, but all good.
And now they gotta reset the map.
Divine 9 with a half a level lead at this point. And a clear structural advantage.
If they play this correctly, they can just straight up deny the 10. They're probably going to need one kill. They need to... If you see, the problem is if they bully one lane, they're going to allow that double soak back in.
Yeah.
You know, it's an odd sort of spot to be where you just want to say, well, we have an advantage. Or, just back off a little bit. Get that triple soak. Try to deny some waves, and guarantee that you have 10, and the opponent does not before the next objective.
So top is losing soak at this point, which would worry me a little bit, especially in the race to 10. But they're still like half a level ahead. The Haka sharking back top, and it's gonna find a Malfail. Malfail saw him. The Haka is backing off. Kerrigan going over, checking their own hard camp, but nothing happening.
See, if they... I like what Divine Nine's doing here. I thought for a second that Phantoms was thinking about taking that camp, and the longer that they wait, the more value it's going to get. It's going to be pushing into a keep wall. It will give you vision of the Dahaka heading into the next objective phase. Level 10 picked up for Divine 9. Let's see what we get.
And Obscured a solid level behind at this point.
They still haven't hit the 30-second mark on the objective. It's going to be close.
No. They're gonna reach 10 before. Hanzo's making sure of that in the mid lane. Snarky Timely finally
stopped.
stopped.
Judge Brett needs to cleanse here.
Yeah. Actually,
The ring
okay.
follow. Nubarek is in big trouble here, and Phantoms just stands up.
But Malfell, oh my god. Hanzo sniped the top camp as well.
Garendorf, nice play.
That was nice play, and a huge setback for Divine 9.
Keep an eye on the Uther. He didn't use cleanse. It didn't even have to. Well held. Phantoms right there. Did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Did not need the cleanse from Uther. All right, level 10 comes in for Obscured, specifically off the strength of Garendorf getting the invade there. Top camp will get some value. Dahaka and Hanzo up there, but keep an eye on Jason, potentially thinking about a flank. Cocoon, Riptire, Twilight Dream, Dragon Arrow, and Isolation for Dahaka. A number of heroics had to be used on the part of Divine 9. They will be back. The key is that Mosh, D-Shield, and Cleanse are going to be available.
Yeah.
They want this choke point.
They do.
Good spot.
Can they sniff out the noob though? No, don't need to. Don't need to actually. There we go. Some bombs coming in from Junkrat. Chunking down the ETC quite a bit.
Judge Red is full mana though. Well, keep an eye on that concussion line.
That can be nasty. Oh yeah, they go to pings. Yeah.
A little bit of a raw route. Judge Red kind of walking around it here. Rabid Penguin has the members of Obscured available in a choke point here for slide. Nice patience here from Divine 9. They're up to 23 skeletal defenders. They've taken a little bit of the lead. Judge Red a little
Judge
low.
Red is taking a little damage. Here comes the root. He gets out though.
Here's a Riptire. Oh,
Here's a
the Hawk on the
Riptire.
back
Oh.
line. Judge Red did a
Lift the shield,
fantastic
the shield's
job
up.
of using Divine Shield
Yeah.
there for Jason. The root's going to come out. It's a 4-man root by Jason.
Ooh.
Mosh pit on the backside as well.
But
Phantom's
cancel
going
out
to
the-
win this. Last right gets
Clean
Hanzo.
up.
Toe Shark has no way out. There's the stun on the Nubarek. Phantom's... Yeah,
That's a 3-4-1. Is it a 4-4-1? Could be if the
There's the
no.
Knight from Jaina. Oh.
Nope. Oh.
Okay. Rabid Penguin
Okay.
does not use face melt. I don't think he had the angle there. Fantastic
No, he didn't.
play from Judge Red. He used Divine Shield on Jaina the second that he heard Dahaka. Did not wait for Dahaka to make a move. Jason stays alive, hits a 4-man root, and turns a fight that Obscured. I think they got the position and the flank that they wanted. Judge Red denies it. Oh, that's Hanzo. Good damage from Junkrat.
Kerrigan getting low a bit, but should have no problem staying alive here.
Will just be a wall. The Junkrat right there really denying
Yeah.
the keep play. But Divine 9 now up 8 kills to 3, and they're up 2 whole levels on Obscured.
The Haka is getting the top 4 at this point. I don't think Divine 9 can hinder that, or actually, never mind. They are pressuring mid.
I mean, they
Yeah,
can,
you
they can let
expect-
it go. There's already been a top objective. More than likely, it's going to be mid. If they take mid fort here, they are making the play. They will have 16 for sure on the next objective. It'll be a 16 into 13 fight.
Also, 6 goats pushing into the fort.
It's
3 at this point, but ooh. Also, at the bottom, there are still some siege goats going on.
Quick highlight on the Kerrigan build. Block, Fury, Belated Momentum, Maelstrom, and then Double Strike. A little bit extra burst for Phantom. As we throw our damage up there. Low damage, again, for Divine 9, but how efficient has this been? Jaina has 10k damage.
Very efficient.
Like, and that's their high point.
I am surprised to see Touch of Death on Malfell. He goes to invade,
I mean, they'll take
and they can just walk over and take
it.
it.
Junkrat and Malfurion had to clean up bottom. That keep has taken a little bit of damage. That's one early win condition. This is up, and we were a little wrong. This is, yet again, a top lane objective.
Interesting.
RNG does not behave the way that we would
No.
expect.
It's almost random.
Oh boy. So,
Oh well.
Divine 9 looking for
So-
looking for 16 here. A quick little camp pick up here. They've been posturing over this mid fort. They've got the well out of the way. To me, this is a smart play by them because they are forcing Obscured to respect the mid lane, and they're trying to keep them off the side lanes, keep them away from 16.
So it's 2.5 level lead at this. 1.5 level lead. I can't do math at this point. It's custom math. It even strikes me. Yeah, they're keeping the Soga pretty well on Divine 9's side. Obscured going top to counter the caster.
All of the mid camps are going to be up soon in sort of reverse order.
I think Divine 9 is positioning to. They're setting it.
If they're going to do it, they better hit this.
They trap it. Okay. Failed
they
trap,
back up.
but.
You know what?
Yeah.
Listen, I like it. If they catch somebody in that bush, that's an instant delete given their team comp. But they now have the opportunity to grab not only Obscured's camp, but they can pick up their own in 5 seconds. That looks like Snarky Tiger.
And it's all the 16 for Divine 9. This is going to be a really, really rough shrine for Obscured.
Not a lot of wall damage. Just that tower took a little bit of a hit. Not much else.
No.
I think we got to put Dahak in the bottom lane. I think we got to put quite a few heroes in mid here to clean it up. We see Garandolf on the Hanzo, and
I almost feel you need to give this one up.
Oh boy,
you cannot.
Nope. Mumu is
Nope.
real deep here. There's the Q from Anubarak, and Rabbit Penguin is on this. Dragon Arrow comes out, immediately hits the Malthael. There's and the answer on the Divine Shield, and Jason yet again with a big ring. Oh, Judge Brand is in huge trouble there. The Riptide,
but both of them. Even Jason is now still in big trouble.
Yep.
There goes the cleanup. Oh, no.
That's a solid one-man mosh. It gets the job done. The Uther Ghost gets value. 2 kills to 3.
There goes to the Haka as well.
4 kills to 2.
This is... Divine 9 keeps on surprising me. They are taking a fight that doesn't look like much and turning it into this.
And Obscured made a good play there. They actually started that fight off really well. The Riptire got incredible value. And almost... If that Riptire and a little bit more of that auxiliary damage takes out Jason, completely different set. You're probably looking at 3 kills to 1 and a reversal. The map is going to be going in the other direction. But another big ring. Jason on Jaina.
And that was really worried for Mumu there for a second, as he seemed to be a little bit lost in a team fight.
Here's the hold.
But...
Okay. Took Divine 9 a second. They just wanted to get the Uther and the Malthael up there. This is going to be their first attempt at a keep. Given
Junkrat retreating.
Yep. Given that the wall hasn't taken much damage, it's going to take a number of kills for this to be game. But the way that they played, it's a possibility.
I wouldn't... Definitely a possibility.
12 kills to 5. We'll throw our 16 talents up really quickly before this fight starts. Frozen Punisher. Rabbit Penguin is over on the other side, but out.
But cycled out, yeah. Oh, he's safe there. This might get a little bit of keep damage, but I don't foresee anything. You know what?
Tough to see.
I will hold my breath. Yeah, I will hold my breath here because Divine 9 has always pulled out some quite of insane thing.
If they can catch the Junkrat, I think the Junkrat alone might be game. But Anton has been playing safe. All right, they get the keep, and they
keep. Wow. Okay, smart play. Grab the Shaman and call it a day.
The Haka, meanwhile, soaking bottom. I'm trying to. This was a 2-level lead that expanded for a little while. There was a little bit of catch-up XP as Obscured managed to pick up a few kills, but it's a 2-level lead, and Divine 9 is going to have 20 well before Obscured.
Absolutely. I think they might be able to reach before the next shrine phase.
Snarky Tiger says lag's finally gone. I guess he's just trying to make up. Trying to come up with a reason for those 2 deaths?
Yeah, I would assume so, but it's always excuses with him.
Oh.
If it's not lag, it's Dog Watson. If it's not his Dog Watson, it's just lag.
He's got a dog. What kind of dog is it? I gotta know. That's a great dog name.
I think it's a
bulldog?
A dog, you know? I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
It's a dog, you know, the one with 4 legs and a tail.
You know what I was hoping? I was hoping for the Sherlock Holmes, the old Watson bulldog there.
I think it is. I have a picture on my phone of it.
All right. Half a level to 20 for Divine 9. Obscured. I mean, they need to take a fight, but I don't think there's a place on the map that they're going to be able to get one. They'd have to make it a really fast rotation somewhere, but
like, where do you want to fight? You cannot fight middle. You have Sheets Goats pushing it.
They
You
just need to
cannot really
force.
fight.
They need to
Yeah, they need-
like cocoon the Uther and just go for it. And honestly, what else is the play?
But Rabbit Penguin setting up. Oh, nope, he gets caught out.
There's the vision from Hanzo.
Yeah,
They're just Divine Nine's just gonna walk their way into 20. Okay.
absolutely, guys. Mumu trying to get the spike in, but just wouldn't want to hit.
Silver linings for Obscured. It is a mid Punisher, so they will have a fort to at least soak up a little bit of the damage.
It's not a win condition quite yet.
Oh, keeping an eye on top here. Jason took a little bit of damage. Don't be getting too aggressive. You've been playing great, but
Yeah.
it's still a Dahaka.
The Haka be scary.
What's the trade here for Obscured? Do they want top or do they want bottom? We've had what? Top, bottom, top, now mid.
It feels like they are very undecisive of what to do. I don't think they have the communication right now of to say like let's commit to one of those.
Dahaka's gonna have to clean top up.
Needs to else. I actually he just did catapult. The shamans won't do much by themselves at this point anymore in top lane.
No, but they got Caddis pushing.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we've highlighted this, the efficiency. Junkrat has 36k damage to lead the game. Hanzo is right behind him with 33k. Leading Divine Nine is Jason's Jaina and Kerrigan, basically in the same spot with 14,000 damage. Yet they have 12 kills to 5. They have dominated this game. They have level 20 with just a world of time.
Yeah, there's a spike, but just no follow-up from Mumu. They need to make something happen, and that quick.
I don't think they can with the 20s.
They can't afford to wait any longer, though.
I think they have to be resigned to losing keep mid, and I think, in my opinion, the best play is to take this Junkrat and just go get a little bit more soak somewhere else. You almost have to try to bait Divine Nine into into a core fight. It's gonna take them probably. They're gonna have to win 3 team fights to come back here. Yeah. How are you gonna get the first one?
But how are you gonna win a core fight here with a Kerrigan?
I'm telling you, they're gonna have to. The way to go for it, in my opinion, just cocoon the Uther and just go ham, because Judge Bread has made some great saving throws in this game. He's been fantastic.
But also you gotta watch out for Phantom's Kerrigan. He has been playing that hero so well. It is.
He's 3-1 on the Kerrigan, looking to go to 4-1. I get the feeling he's gonna get a medal here at the end of the season for Kerrigan.
That is insane. Like they just literally cut through the fort like butter.
There's the dragon arrow, and the Nubarak goes in, but they're
just
stuck.
No follow up.
Oh, a big isolation play. They got the 20 isolation play.
Okay, this was a miss. I would have rather
Retire on Jason, and listen, they're getting that first fight. They're gonna have to trade Mumu. Oh,
nope, no.
2 for 2, 3 for 2.
3 for 2. Junkrat jumping in, trying to get a pick on the Uber.
Does not want to be in the face of this Kerrigan. Anzan can clean this up though.
But I don't know if the Junkrat wants to be here either. He might get a kill on this Uther? No.
But the Uther will be able to just come right back. Wow, he just retired again.
Oh, wow. Even the Riptide. Okay.
Forces the cooldown. What a hectic team fight. So, Junkrat at 20. Extra oomph. Cooldown reduced 20 seconds for each hero hit. He got 3... I believe he got 3 Riptires in about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
He got 1 to kill Jason, and then hit a whole host of members. Oh, Phantom.
Oh, that's a risky play. That is such a risky
play. And they're... Not quite far enough. Oh, Ansan Sin!
Damn. That was...
I didn't think that was going to happen.
I am speechless.
It looks like he missed the first concussion mine, right? Didn't wind up on the other side of this wall. Gets the cooldown back and is out of there.
That was
in both
lucky.
games making plays on the Phoenix and on the Junkrat.
That was insane.
But again, Obscured, they lose the keep, but they win the team fight that they had to win. They're in a position right now where they're going to have to win the team fight on the objective.
Yeah.
Which is top. The one lane that they have a little bit of pressure. They got some pressure on bot as well.
There's also core damage now going on. They could... Are they just going to rush core? No.
I don't think they have the. They don't have this. I don't know if they have the siege to do this. So the
Shields are down.
just a heads up here for our viewers. The observer UI is bugged. So when you see the black right now for Obscured's core, that represents shields. Let's take a look at this right now. You can see, yeah. So what they did, the bug where heroic cooldowns did not show is gone. But this is the new one. Now it looks like you don't have a shield. It's there. The black is representative of the shield on the core.
I understand.
But anyway, we're in a spot where we said it. 3 team fights have to be won by Obscured. They won 1. They're gonna get the second one on the objective, and then they're gonna need a third on core to win this game.
Yeah.
They've delayed quite a while.
Divine 9 getting the hard camp.
Divine 9 has to know that the Junkrat, if he is not removed, he can take this fight with that Riptire cooldown. Oh, this bush.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Oh, Sonic Arrow just went out. They have no vision.
Oh,
Trying to find a target. They see them out.
Ice Block goes out.
Yeah. Isolation and the cleanse immediately. That was just a 1-member isolation. However, this is going to... Oh, is it a big enough ring? The Divine Shield comes out for Jason. Riptire is out. It hits
Mumu
3
is
members.
about
It's
to
going to be
fall.
right back. Jaina is gone. Judge Red goes down.
2.
Rabid Penguin immediately with a mosh pit. That is another kill. That's 2 kills. Phantom's going to have to clean this up. Hanzo goes down in the middle of that fight.
2 for 2 so far.
Hanson seen his
Shrines up.
Does he have his mind? Ooh, that mind play.
That play.
Malthiel. Rabid Penguin, does he have
He
to
can-
slide? No.
he can-
Phantom's
no, he
is
does
going to go
not.
down. No, he
Yeah.
moused him. This is just chaos. Mumu is trying to figure out how to get rid of this Kerrigan, but Phantoms has a constant shield up with the Kerrigan trait. Obscured won that team fight.
I cannot believe. And they could have done so much more damage. I think there was a little from Junkrat as he was trying to mount up versus cleaning up the team fight. I think there could have been a complete team wipe at this point.
This Phantom has his kill. Good
Yes.
play by Penguin. The follow-up is there. The shields have not been removed, but no one can clean this up. I mean, Mumu on Anubarak, Unicorn King on Malfurion. It's going to take them about a half hour to clean these catapults out. Toast Shark is
I would say so.
87% on the core. The core took damage. That's how poor their anti-siege is.
Meanwhile, Divine 9 is just be happy to get the shrine.
Obscure won the team fight, but they didn't win at the right time.
It's a little bit too late.
There's a massive wave pushing Keep bottom. It's going to... Oh, boy.
I
I think this is just game on attrition. I think Winions are going to claim this for Divine 9. Obscured put up 2 great team fights, but how do you stop? And this is, by the way, the worst of all John Cena's. It is an Arcane Punisher.
Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot. Obscured here needs to... Oh, here goes the E for noob. Noob.
It's a 24-minute Punisher.
That's gonna just chunk on a already damaged core. That is gonna be rough.
Keep an eye on Unseen. He's going to have to hit multiple big Riptires. Mumu's under pressure from the Anubarak. There's the Unstoppable out. Twilight Dream used on the Astral Communion. There's the first Riptire. It hits 3. It's on a 15-second cooldown. Cena on core. Shield's not... Oh, the raw ring. Oh, Rabid Penguin is under big trouble here. At the back, though, Toast Shark with the burrow
Hawk
out.
taking a lot
50
of
on
damage.
the core. 40. Look at him.
That's
Melted.
core.
There's 4 Catas. Wow.
Well played.
That had me sweating a little bit.
Yeah, Wow, what a game. Obscured looked like they had a big second wind in the later half of the game, taking team fight after team fight after team fight. But it just wasn't enough.
They did a fantastic job of just holding off in that game. Like, just do credit to them. You know what? We said that they needed to win 3 team fights. They win the first one convincingly, keeps them in the game. They did win the second team fight. But the issue with the second team fight was that it was just too early, and the catapult pressure at the back was crazy.
Yeah.
Quantaka, we've got a surprise for you coming this way.
Oh,
We're not going to get Jays on.
Oh no! Why? Why is Jason in here?
Oh, because he's got something for you.
Oh my god, no. Why? Why do I
We
have
might
to
have
do
to wait a
this?
little bit. Divine Nine, by the way, had a string of draws. They were 1-3-0 going into this. I talked to Jason just very briefly before that. Divine Nine was in an odd position where a team dropped preseason. So in the first week, they played 0 games. So while being down at number 8, they're actually undefeated.
Yeah.
And they're going to start moving up the rankings.
I think so. Like Divine Nine has a fantastic team together. I think they can go far this season.
He's trying. Oh, maybe not. Can you guys do in-game party?
We could.
Hold on a minute. Yeah, but how do we get the chat work? All right. This is this is so complicated.
Joining a Discord lobby is really, really hard.
Yeah, you know, like sometimes you're just trying to click the buttons, but you got that Kmart internet.
Yeah, and you also like buttons. Like they're so tiny. Oh,
So we have Snarky Tiger here. How do we do this now?
Oh no! Why do I have to deal with Matt at this point?
Oh man! Just a quick shout out to Ansan Sin,
Absolutely.
Phoenix, as well as his Junkrat in both games was fantastically played.
What a standout performance by him! That Phoenix in the first game. That would have been nightmare fuel for me.
So let's see what we can do here. How do we want to do this?
I'm unsure.
All right. So
Tell him. All right. He's known to use his phone.
Okay. I mean, I was just gonna send you. He could just walk over to your house. We've got enough time.
I wish.
Do you?
No.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, man. Hello, Matt. Hey.
This is weird.
Kinda.
What, you winning? Burn.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's pretty normal.
I mean,
That's pretty normal.
also feeding on Sonya is pretty normal.
Also very normal. Also, me getting 6 kills on Malthiel's pretty normal too. So
What did you get?
Also,
What did you get the last right stacks to in that game?
I had it only they dodged the Haka dodged it a couple times. So I had it at 4,
Okay.
Yeah.
but it kept me alive at 20 a couple
did.
times. So
There were times where he deserved to die, but he didn't. I was
yeah,
really
that's also my trait. That's like my personal trait. 'Cause there's times I deserve to die but didn't.
So
Yeah.
So Divine Nine, you guys were on the short end of the scheduling stick. You improved to 2-3-0. You are quietly undefeated. You've had a string of
Yeah.
draws, but you get the win tonight. What's going on? How do you guys feel? Like what was the difference tonight that maybe wasn't there previously? You know, turning those draws into a win tonight.
We're working out the kinks. You know, we're all pretty new. Oh, my dog's barking. Martin knows all about that. I mean, Quintaka knows all about him. We're just working out the kinks of our team. You know, like it's a brand new Divine Nine, diviner than ever, and so you know, it's all just playing together, learning how to play together, what everybody wants to play, likes to play, is good at. You know.
So if you guys are trying to figure out who is good at what, why do they let you play Sonya?
Well, you know, because I still got to
are
figure out if
fired.
I'm good at it. So apparently not. I will have you know, Martin, I ended up even 3 deaths, 3 kills. So
Okay. All right. He got back to average. He'll give him credit.
which is better than Quintaka's Muradin.
Ooh,
I have to
yes.
say.
Yes, the counter stat. I love it.
Well, I don't disagree with that. Sadly, somebody has to sacrifice himself if a Sonya goes eating.
Oh, you two are cute. I hope you guys have a very lovely night together when we get done with this. All right, first game. Obscure.
First game.
Picks up a couple kills. Picks up some early objectives. You guys snowballed
Mhm.
it really with just one immortal, and that certainly seemed to carry into the second game. Did you guys grow in confidence over the course of the set? Certainly felt like it.
Yeah, yes and no. We have a tendency to win the first games and then lose the second game. So we had to kind of pull our reins back. We maybe get a little too confident. So we had to manage our confidence a little bit more than normal. Is really what happened there. And so we went with what we knew as opposed to like, hey, this worked out the other day. That one time we tried it in quick match. So then we, we pull it back and we went with what we knew we were comfortable with.
I mean, I think Jason said you guys had a horrible game in quick match before the start of the set. Those can always those can be the little things that actually wind up turning your season around. Just lose a game before coming in and trying to win one.
Yeah, totally. Or I mean, sometimes it gets you on fire, and you're like, we got to fix that problem. So let's go, wreck some people.
Second game, we really highlighted the fact that we could see in draft 2 bans were used on Phantom's Heroes. Gave him the Kerrigan. He's 4-1 on that Kerrigan this far. Did not die in that game.
Pretty nuts. He's got a pretty mean Kerrigan.
Fact.
He does.
So it's it's nice to have that little pocket pick.
All right.
So,
yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, it was nice talking to you again.
Where
Good to see
do
you.
we get to see Divine 9 for the rest of the week? You guys have one more match?
Yeah, we have one more match, and you'll have to check the NGS schedule for that one. It's on Friday at 8. I'm not sure who's casting it. I don't know if it's casted.
Maybe I can jump back in and haunt you in your dreams.
Perfect. Just what I always want.
Oh boy.
I would like to say one more thing is literally
I'll
for the
allow
first 75% of that match I was lagging.
Really?
I had like 400 ping. So I just want to throw that out there that of my amazing ability to I should play Chromie is what that,
yes.
I think that means.
You should become a one-trick Chromie at this point.
Yeah, like Rexpa
2.0?
Yeah.
All right.
Just a more handsome
I hope
Rexpa.
he listens. Someone clip this and send it to him.
Oh god.
All right, have a one.
All right, no,
Matt.
Shout outs. Hold on.
Oh,
shout outs.
shout
And,
out.
and you
I
do get one more chance to snipe at Quintaka before you leave.
Okay.
You gotta make
shout-outs.
you gotta make it a good one. I'm just gonna throw you out.
All right. First, I'd like to shout out to my mom. I love you, Mom. You're probably not watching. I'd also like to shout out Quintaka's mom because I know she's watching. And
Sure is.
and to everybody else's moms. To Jay's mom, to Rabbit's mom, to Judge's mom, to Phantom's mom, everybody's moms. You're all the best.
We wouldn't be here without them.
Unless you're estranged from your children, then
So
I don't know. I don't know what everybody's family issues or deal. I don't know. That may have been premature. Just like Martin was.
Oh, I got him. All right,
yes.
You saved it for the end. Okay, I like it. Well played, sir. Snarky Tiger, the off laner for the victorious Divine 9, taking the 2-0 and picking up a win here over Obscured. Well played tonight.
All right, thank you. Thanks for casting.
Absolutely, my pleasure, guys.
Take care.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Quintaka, I believe this does it for you.
This is it for me. I wish you a wonderful evening. Thank you for hosting me.
Thank you for popping in. Honestly, I anytime. Loved having you on.
Okay, well, maybe we can make this. Have a wonderful night.
You
Bye-bye.
as well. All right. So, that does it for my doubleheader here. I've been your host, Professor Bobo. Just for all the fans out there, I don't have anything scheduled on the cast yet. As the upcoming broadcast screen here will show, I always let you guys know what's going on in my events tab. I think I'm going to be on call duty for the rest of the weekend. We'll see if we pick anything up over Friday or Saturday. Much appreciated. Keep an eye out for Divine 9. Moving up the standings here in B West. All right. That does it for me. We'll go ahead and kill this stream. Again, I want to thank everybody out there. Let's see. Did we get any? I don't want to miss any followers. Pick anybody else up? Again, Benton and John Knight, Kriv, always appreciated. The host, always appreciated. Is there another NGS game that we can throw this to? Baja is still up. Weenus looks like he's still up. Let's see where they are in these games. You know what? Let's go raid Weenus. All right, fam. Again, much appreciated. Thank you guys for being here. Let's go ahead. Let's throw some love over to one of our newest funnest, most active. I mean, the lord of the memes. Let's head on over to Moist Weenus.
Had like 400 ping.
We'll see if those stacks continue to grow here.